need to like that connection to the songs that make us happy or feel wistful or whatever emotional connection we have to that song. That is something that we've all experienced, and you can hack yourself by hack your brain by doing that.
Wear sunglasses and listen to music from the happiest time of your life.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
When you're rolling Charmin, ultra soft on the party. Less is more, so roll it back, everybody. Charmin's irresistibly soft and hella nice. The grip is always stocked. It's our party vibe. Everybody wanna touch the sky.
Charmin Ultra Soft is irresistibly soft and more absorbent, so you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
KYNT, FM 102.1 and AM 1450.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
ABC News. I'm Michelle Franzen. As contract talks stall, the auto workers' strike is growing. 5,600 more UAW members joining the picket lines today.
The United Auto Workers is following through on its threat to expand the ongoing strike. All parts distribution facilities for GM and Stellantis will be called on to strike at noon today. UAW President Shawn Fain made the announcement on a live stream. This expands the strike to 38 locations in 20 states. Ford is not affected. As Fain says, the UAW and Ford are closer to a deal, but not yet done negotiating.
ABC's Brian Clark. For the second time in his career, Democratic Senator Bob Menendez has been indicted on corruption charges. ABC's Aaron Katursky is outside federal court in Lower Manhattan.
Federal prosecutors here in New York charged Senator Menendez and his wife with having a corrupt relationship with 3 New Jersey businessmen, and they outline in the indictment the alleged steps Menendez took to benefit those businessmen in exchange for bribes that took the form of cash payments, a car, a no-show job, according to federal prosecutors.
Menendez maintains he's innocent, but he's stepping down for now as chair of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Pressure mounting on House Speaker Kevin McCarthy to pass a stopgap measure before a government shutdown at the end of this month. ABC's Jay O'Brien says a handful of far-right Republicans are the holdouts.
Some of the key negotiators, like Speaker McCarthy and others, they are here today. And he said the new plan is to look at passing these 11 appropriations bills that would fund various aspects of the federal government and also do a temporary measure to try to get us far along with those spending bills, which there really isn't a lot of time left to pull that off.
Residents along the mid-Atlantic bracing for Tropical Storm Ophelia, the storm packed with heavy rain and winds churning just off the coast, expected to make landfall tomorrow. You're listening to ABC News.
Ever have that nagging feeling that you might be leaving money on the table when you're filing your business taxes? Like your longtime bookkeeper or CPA might have missed a credit or deduction your business is eligible for. TaxReview.ai ensures you're not missing out on any state and federal tax credits or even industry or location-specific tax incentives. Plus, you may have major omissions on previous tax returns that can quickly add up to tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash for your business. Make sure you're not paying more taxes than you need to. Double-check your previous tax returns with TaxReview.ai's comprehensive artificial intelligence-driven algorithm. A licensed tax professional will review the AI recommendations, analyze your file, and tell you how much you're owed. Double-checking past tax returns could mean more money coming back to you. The analysis is completely free. Visit TaxReview.ai today to begin your free review. That's TaxReview.ai.
Pope Francis discussing the plight of migrants during a trip to the French city of Marseille.
Pope Francis decrying what he said is the fanaticism of indifference when it comes to migrants traveling from Africa to Europe, often by boat, adding the migrants must be rescued, calling it a duty of humanity and a duty of civilization. The pontiff also participating in a moment of silence at a monument in honor of those who've lost their lives at sea. Other faith leaders and migrant rescue groups also attended. Inez de la Cuetara, ABC News, Paris.
Some tech entrepreneurs going small, all to afford a place to live.
Despite its reputation of late for homelessness and crime, San Francisco is still a tech hub, and the median home price is about $1.4 million. Average rent for a one-bedroom apartment about $3,500 a month. So now young tech startup founders are renting pods to sleep in for about $700 a month. Christian Lewis just founded an AI company and moved from Illinois to San Francisco.
The pod is the size of a twin bed. It's not very large. It gets the job done, right?
Mayor London Breed says she understands why they're doing it.
You do what you can when you know you have a product.
Alex Stone, ABC News.
The National Park Service says it's nominating the Oafanoki Swamp Refugee as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The vast federally protected Georgia Park is home to alligators, endangered birds, and 400 other animal species. This is ABC News.
Military veterans and active duty service members, you could become a certified cyber warrior with just 12 weeks of training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, and IT pros with these skills often enjoy abundant opportunity and a great lifestyle. Protect our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. GI Bill, SkillBridge, and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP.
Michelle Franzen, ABC News.
Gets a touchdown for Yankton! Brought down in the backfield by Yankton. Touchdown, Yankton!
You are listening to Bucks Football on KYNT. Yankton's home team. This broadcast is brought to you in part by
First Dakota National Bank, Hy-Vee, the UPS Store, Truxedo, First Chiropractic Centers, MT&RC Smith Insurance, FNBO, Vision Care Associates, Yankton Medical Clinic, Yankton Rexall.
Now we go live to the KYNT studios for the kickoff show. Kicking off. right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. I am Brayden Butler, and the Bucks are in uncharted territory heading into Week 5, coming off their first loss of the season last week, 27-14 to the defending champion Peer Governors. They say there's no rest for the weary, and the Bucks have to stay focused this week as they hit the road to take on the T-Area Titans. It's a battle of 2 and 3 in both the media and coaches polls, with the Bucks second in the media and third in the coaches, and the Titans second in the coaches and third in the media. While the Bucks are looking to bounce back this week after a loss to Peer, the Titans did just that last week as they fell to O'Gorman 2 weeks ago before a big 66-8 victory over Douglas last Friday night. It's two teams near the top of Class 11 AA who are trying to keep up with the undefeated Peer Governors, and it's all happening tonight here on KYNT and KYNTV. We have plenty of pregame coverage on the docket for you to break down this matchup before kickoff happens. But first, we're going to take an opening break here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show. Heading into that break, I'd like to thank a couple of our Sportscaster Club members. Without them, this broadcast would not be possible. Starting with America's Best Realty. Tired of renting or apartment living? Ready to upgrade or own your own home? Call America's Best Realty at 260-1600 and unlock the American dream. Elwood Family Dental Care, where they take care of the entire family and are always welcoming new patients. Kaiser Heating and Cooling. When it comes to heating and cooling, be the wiser and go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton and Explorers Credit Union. Wherever you want your financial journey to take you, Explorers Credit Union is here to help with a vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. Taking our first break here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show. When we return, we will have your game flow from last week in your Friday Night Rewind, as well as your Buck in the Headlight interview. Keep it tuned right here, KYNT, KYNTV. The Bucks Football Kickoff Show rolls on after this.
Kids eat free in September at Wahlburgers at Hy-Vee to celebrate National Family Meals Month. That's right, get a free kids meal with the purchase of an adult entree. Kids 12 and under can choose from favorites like a burger and fries, grilled cheese, chicken tenders, and more. Bring the family together. Dine in at Wahlburgers at Hy-Vee and get a free kids meal with the purchase of an adult entree every day in September.
Dine in only. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 root beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12 packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it a beverage of choice at any time for anyone in the family.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
At Triple Time Rudy's, you get convenient access to quality fuel products. Plus, you'll also find quality South Dakota products like Dimmock cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. With a local-friendly feel and unique product offering, Triple Time Rudy's is your local convenience store that supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers. For all of your daily fill-ups and convenience needs, pull into Triple Time Rudy's at 17th and Broadway.
Truxedo is proud to have been part of the Yankton community since its start in 2000.
One of the things I love most is that they believe in promoting from within. I've been given many opportunities to advance.
Truxedo has an extensive variety of benefits available to their employees.
The work environment at Truxedo is extremely positive.
We are looking for you to join our production team. Visit www.truxedo.com/careers to apply.
The other day, a gal came into the UPS store to drop off a package. On her way out, she noticed the print sample wall and asked if we could print invitations. The answer was, yes, we can. Hi, this is Doug at the UPS store in Yankton and Vermilion. For over 7 years now, the UPS store has been helping hundreds of customers with their printing needs. From basic copies to business cards and invitations to posters, we can print them. Stop out and ask about our current print specials and see how we can help with your printing needs.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back in here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. I am Brayden Butler as we take a look at your Friday night rewind from last week's loss to Pierre. It's brought to you by Larry's Heating and Cooling, your only locally owned Lennox dealer in Yankton and Vermilion. As we do every week on the Friday night rewind, we look at the game flow from major plays for both teams in last week's game between the Governors and the Bucks. It was a defensive struggle early on between the two teams, and the Bucks defense made their presence known on the opening drive. A big pick for Bodie Thurman to set the Bucks up in plus territory.
Kaiser, pass to the left, intercepted by Yankton. Bodie Thurman trying to take it to the house. He'll be brought down in Pierre territory at the Pierre, about the 25-yard line.
Off of that pick by Thurman, the Bucks offense was set up about 27 yards from the end zone, and they used that field position to their advantage, capped off by this 7-yard touchdown pass from Lucas Kamshoff to Austin Goebel, putting the Bucks up 7-0.
So third and short here, and pass to the near pylon. Austin Goebel reaches for the pylon. You can count it. Touchdown Yankton. Austin Goebel had it right near the pylon, turned his body, kept his balance.
That last touchdown came on the second drive of the game in total, the first for Yankton, and there were no points scored again until the third quarter in this defensive struggle. When the second half rolled around, it was Pierre putting their name on the board, an 18-yard touchdown scramble on fourth down by quarterback Cade Kaiser.
Empty it set. Cade Kaiser will keep it himself. He's going to try to go to the middle of the field. He has an opening. It's a touchdown for Pierre. Unbelievable. An 18-yard touchdown scamper for Cade Kaiser.
Pierre would take their first lead of the game later on in the third as Wildcat quarterback Jet Zabel lined up in a power formation and ran it in from 2 yards out for a touchdown.
Zabel in kind of a power formation at the line. Zabel will keep it, go off to the left side, and able to stiff arm his way for a Pierre Governor touchdown. And the defending state champs take the lead here at Creighton Youngworth Field.
Early on in the fourth quarter, it'd be the Bucks tying things up. 5-yard touchdown pass from Lucas Kamshoff to Peyton Peterson.
Second goal, ball on the 5. Kamshoff takes a snap, pass toward the end zone. Peyton Peterson, you can count it! Yankton with a passing touchdown. Lucas Kamshoff to Peyton Peterson.
Pierre would regain the lead again on the following drive. This one, an 18-yard touchdown run up the gut by running back Trey Lewis.
Cade Kaiser at the Yankton 18, hand up to Trey Lewis, has a big block, he goes up the middle, and Pierre's going to take the lead again here at Creighton Youngworth Field. No one touched Trey Lewis.
Immediately following that touchdown run by Lewis, the Governors were up 6, looking to make it 7 when the Bucks special teams got a blocked extra point.
So Ryan Berry to kick the extra point. It is blocked by Yankton.
On the ensuing drive, the Governors' defense would force the Bucks' offense to punt, and then quarterback Cade Kaiser would put the icing on the cake for Pierre. 66-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver George Stolley.
Kaiser back to a pass under some pressure, pass to the middle of the field, and it's a open George Stolley who gets to the 10, to the 5, and toward the pylon. That is a Governor touchdown.
Yankton's final drive of the game would end in a turnover. With his team down 2 scores, Lucas Kamshoff on the move tried throwing it deep downfield to a wide receiver, but it was intercepted to end the game. The Governors would then run out the clock with a couple plays and take home a 27-14 victory. That was your Friday Night Rewind here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show. Your Friday Night Rewind is brought to you by Larry's Heating and Cooling. We now turn our attention on the Bucks football kickoff show to the Buck in the Headlight interview. A pair of Bucks this week, Matthew Sheldon and Bodie Thurman, a couple key players on the Yankton defense. Got both of their opinions on last week's matchup and how they're helping their team prepare for this week against T. I first asked both of their opinions on how the defense played last week, shutting out the Governors in the first half, and what the Bucks would need to do if they see that Governors offense again.
We know what we have to do to contain a team like them. They're a good team, but we know we have it in us to take it to that next step and secure a W next time we see them.
We got to know our jobs, and we spend all week out here studying what their offense does and how they act, how they move.
I had to ask Bodie Thurman about his interception last week on the opening Pier drive that set up a Yankton touchdown, and if he was able to see that play developing right away.
I could see the quarterback. He was eyeing me. He saw me. I dropped my feet back a few times. I see him eyeing me, so I crept up a little bit, and I was playing the flats in that coverage, so I read it all the way and just picked it off.
I then asked Matthew Sheldon how he keeps himself ready to go when playing two different positions on the field as an Ironman, both the linebacker spot and H-back on offense.
Practices really help. On Tuesdays, we know practice 100% at all times, so that really helps me stay in shape. Game-like reps is how we always handle it.
I followed up with Sheldon asking about his mentality as a linebacker. He said he has an important job as the heartbeat of the defense.
Being a linebacker, you're the heartbeat of defense, so you got to be able to man up, fill holes, play aggressive. That's like gridiron football there. Can't be scared of anything. Always filling holes as hard as possible.
I then asked Bodie Thurman about how he's helping his teammates in the secondary prepare for this run-heavy T offense, despite him being unable to play in the game.
We just got to make our way through there, and I got to do my part, make sure my secondary is ready to stop this run.
I then asked Sheldon a similar question about how the linebacking core is preparing for this T offense.
Same way as we prepare for any other team, practicing hard, watching film. We got a good scheme planned out for T, so we'll be ready to go on Friday.
To wrap up the interview, I asked both Matthew Sheldon and Bodie Thurman about some of their favorite moments being part of this Bucks team. Both had similar answers as they love being with their teammates on Friday nights, especially after big wins.
I would say just celebrating with the team after big wins, and hopefully we get to keep doing that because we're a good football team, so a lot of good stuff is going to come out ahead of us, so we'll be just celebrating with everybody, with our teammates. Great team bonding.
I think staying with the team, and then Friday nights is just all this work that you put in all week. It always comes down to the Friday nights, and that's my favorite part personally.
Thank you again to both Matthew Sheldon and Bodie Thurman for taking time before practice to talk to me this week for your Buck in the Headlight interview. We're going to take another break here on the Bucks football kickoff show, but before we go, thank a couple of our Sportscaster Club members for making this broadcast possible. Starting with Aztec. Aztec of Yankton was founded on innovation and a passion to help their customers. Right now, they are offering a healthy sign-on bonus with great wages and benefits. Build your career with the group that's built to connect from rock to road. Click careers at aztecindustries.com. Midwest Insurance Agency. See Travis and Whitney Devine at Midwest Insurance for your farm, home, and auto insurance needs. Call today to set up an appointment. One Office Solution. The one source for all your office products, including copiers, furniture, and office supplies. One Office Solution, located on Broadway next to Pizza Ranch in Yankton. Lastly, Graham Tire. If you notice issues with your vehicle, don't hesitate to call the service experts at Graham Tire because they do more than sell tires. Graham Tire of Yankton, your auto service and tire store next door. Gonna take another break on the Bucks football kickoff show. When we return, we will have your standings review, taking a look at where both the T area Titans and the Yankton Bucks stack up in the Class 11 AA standings. Back in a couple minutes. KYNT, KYNTV.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
It's tailgate season, so stock up the cooler and fire up the grill. Then load that grill with Sheboygan brats, natural casing wieners, and summer sausage. Make sure Sheboygans are a part of your tailgater. Produced with pride at American Food Groups in Yankton.
The way it tastes is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
Yankton Medical Clinic is pleased to announce the addition of geriatric specialist Dr. Jennifer Philhouse to their team. Dr. Philhouse will help patients as they age and need an expert who understands the aging process. She uses the John A. Hartford Foundation 4M's framework in her practice. What matters? Medication, mentation, and mobility. If you or a loved one have reached the age where you need expert care, schedule your appointment with her today. Dr. Jennifer Philhouse. Just one more way Yankton Medical Clinic provides so much care, so close to home.
So, you need a new vehicle. What's the best vehicle for you? Where do you get financing? What's your trade worth? Answer all these questions and more at BillionAuto.com. You can compare 16 new car brands and thousands of used vehicles, all in the palm of your hand at BillionAuto.com. Plus, estimate the trade value of your vehicle in 2 easy steps. It's car buying made easy. Apply for credit pre-approval at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted, not all approved.
FNBO is the great big small bank. And for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
Hello, here's to welcoming moments, big and small, embracing the unexpected, savoring life. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, ready for anything. We listen to your goals and help you achieve them with care and coverage. We'll move you forward through sickness and health and every milestone in between. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/forward.
Football season is here, and you know what that means. Checkers is open every day of the week. That's right. You can get Checkers delicious wings daily and catch all of the football action. Every Monday night, enjoy $6 cheeseburgers and fries. So grab your friends, bring the family, and head on down to Checkers. Open every day of the week. Checkers Sports Bar and Grill on Walnut, just north of 4th Street in Yankton. For work or play, JJ Benji's has got you covered.
JJ Benji's can help your company or business with the right look for employees.
Logoed clothing for casual Fridays, new employees, or daily wear.
The latest styles and materials. Give your team the look you want.
Speaking of team, if you watch the Bucks, Gazelles, or Lancers play,
JJ Benji's is filled with a variety of gear in stock.
For fans from infants to grandparents.
JJ Benji's, 201 Pine Street, Yankton.
For work or play, let JJ Benji's make you look good.
When I'm looking for inspiration, I find it playing ukulele. Music inspires me to be bold and self-expressive. It teaches me how to turn life experiences into art and find new ways to connect with those around me. How do you show your imaginative side? Schedule your campus visit to Mount Marty University at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Welcome back in here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show as we're gearing up for this matchup between the Bucks and the Titans. I'm Brayden Butler, and thank you for joining me so far. This Bucks Football Kickoff Show is brought to you by Hy-Vee, and we go to our standings review, brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. That's Rhonda Westland State Farm. We'll start with the media and coaches poll this week. We're focusing on both of them because these two teams flip positions between those two polls. The Bucks still second in the media with the T area Titans in third, and they flip-flop in the coaches with T in second and the Bucks in third. Sitting atop both are the defending state champion and only undefeated team left in the class, the Pierre Governors. Now we go into our seed point standings for Class 11 AA. It comes with little surprise that the Pierre Governors are the head of the table in Class 11 AA. They have 45.75 seed points and are a perfect 4-0 on the year. Got a quartet of teams that are 3-1 behind the Governors, starting with Yankton in second at 45 seed points, T-Area in third at 44.25, Spearfish fourth at 42.75, tied with Watertown, who are also at 42.75. Now we get to the teams that are at 500 or below, starting in 6th with Aberdeen Central, 7th place Huron, 8th place Sturgis Brown, 9th place Brookings, 10th place Douglas, and 11th Mitchell. That rounds out your seed point standings for Class 11 AA. We're going to take another break here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, but before we go, I'd like to thank a couple of our Sportscaster Club members, starting with the UPS store, offering packing and shipping, plus printing services, mailboxes, and direct mail services, helping businesses reach their goals in Yankton across from Walmart. Yankton Thrive. Yes, there's a thriving business economy here in the Yankton area. Your one source and resource for all businesses from retail to manufacturing is Yankton Thrive. For more, go to yanktonsd.com. Northtown Automotive, your local Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. Visit northtownusa.com. And Floor Tech, whether your home or floor is wet, call Floor Tech, 665-4839. Take another break here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show. When we return, we will have your matchup preview as I sit down with the assistant sports editor of the Yankton Press-and-Dakotan, Eric Bean. All that and more still to come here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, brought to you by Hy-Vee on KYNT and KYNTV.
Introducing the perfect match for your Yankton High School sports nights. Ben's Brewing Downtown and KYNTV. Whether it's a hard spike, exciting goal, or the biggest Friday night matchup, we're here to amplify your spirits and bring the video streaming excitement to you. Gather your friends and family, tune into the action, and savor every moment with the area's biggest Yankton sports fans. Ben's Brewing Downtown is your sideline seat to unforgettable high school sports moments. If KYNTV is streaming it, it's on at Ben's Brewing Downtown.
Olson Pest Technicians is a family-owned business since 1966. And with over 50 years of pest management, they understand your issues, and their well-trained team will help you solve your pest problems. Issues with cockroaches, ants, bedbugs, bats, termites, spiders, rats, mice, or other creepy crawling pests? Give your home a fresh start and use the proven method of fumigation to take care of your pest problem. Olson's Pest Technicians will thoroughly get rid of pests so you can rest easy again. Call Olson Pest today, 800-KILL-BUG. That's 1-800-KILBUGS.
Shop Easy wishes all area student athletes the best of luck this sports season. Shop Easy offers everything you need for driving to the game. Hot and cold food and drinks, in-store specials, Cenex gas and diesel, and easy parking. Shop Easy is owned and operated by the Santee Sioux Nation and is open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. for your convenience. Make positive memories with your family and friends this school year, beginning with a stop at Shop Easy, just south of the Discovery Bridge on Highway 81, a proud supporter of all area students and athletes.
When you need to be sure, make it Sureco. For over 40 years, Sureco has been revolutionizing the tarping industry. From the original Sherlock side-to-side roll tarp to the 4500 series electric tarp to the ProTrap electric hoppers, Sureco has been exceeding the needs of farms and fleets across the U.S. and beyond. When only the best will do, give us a call at 1-800-474-8756 or find us online at Sureco.com. Make it Sureco.
With life insurance, Rhonda Westland with State Farm's got you and your passions. You would do anything to protect your family and ensure that they have a bright future. But have you considered how your loved ones would continue on financially if you were no longer here? Life insurance is a simple and affordable way to answer that question. It allows you to say to your loved ones, "I've got you," and mean it. For more information, visit Rhonda Westland with State Farm at 1023 West 9th Street in Yankton.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? At First Chiropractic Centers, we have been helping people get back into their game for nearly 40 years. Whether your game is sports related, or it looks more like gardening, household chores, exercising, or just daily life, if your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. With offices in Yankton, Scotland, Hardington, Tyndall, and Wagner. First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Every year we tell you it's gonna get cold, and every year we're right. This is Miles from Larry's Heating and Cooling. Don't wait till it's freezing to get a new Lennox furnace. Install one now and get up to $4,700 in rebates, tax credits, and utility incentives. $4,700. If you've been thinking about a new furnace, contact us for a free Lennox system quote today. And if you need it, we offer same-day financing. Larry's Heating and Cooling, Yankton and Vermilion, it's gonna get cold.
This sports season, keep your athlete hydrated with sparkling ice. Choose from a rainbow of colors and flavors, each sourced from nature with vitamins, antioxidants, and zero sugar. Sparkling ice. Tease your taste buds with tropical flavor. And rehydrate with Prime Hydration. The perfect combination of flavor and function, changing how you refresh, replenish, and refuel. With 5 awesome flavors and no added sugar, you're getting the taste you want without anything you don't. Prime Hydration, the perfect boost for every endeavor.
Welcome back on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show. We go to our matchup preview as we have every week. Eric Bean of the Yankton Press-and-Dakotan, the assistant sports editor for the newspaper, comes in and talks to us about the Bucks matchup. This week it's T and Yankton. And we go to that interview now with Eric Bean. This is Brayden Butler for the Bucks Football Kickoff Show. Joining me as he does every week is Yankton Press and Dakota assistant sports editor Eric Bean. Big matchup this week between the Bucks and the Titans. Eric, how are you doing today?
Doing well, Brain. How about you?
I'm doing pretty well myself. I talked last week about car issues. Got that fixed, so much better today than we were last time we talked. And we're still excited going on the road this week for the Yankton Bucks, coming off of a 27-14 loss to the Pierre Governors. 2 scores on the scoreboard, but that was... I don't think that's very indicative of the game itself, as Yankton kept it close throughout and was leading throughout the first half.
Yep, absolutely. A person asked Brady Muth at quarterback club today, when's the last time Pierce had a 0 on the scoreboard at halftime, and no one really had an answer. So that just tells you how impressive the Yankton defense played against the 6-time defending state champions. In the second half, Pierre got the running game going. And then the difference in the game I felt late was just that the play before where Gilmore had the chance at the interception doesn't go Yankton's way. And then on the very next play, Kaiser throws a dime to ice the game and give Pierre the 27-14 victory. So a lot to be encouraged about. But just the mindset of the team, and Coach Muth after the game told you, hey, we can hang with these guys and we're close, but we want to be on top. And I think that they're taking those steps this week, especially going up against a tough T team.
A T team that likes to run the football, and Pierre more inclined to throw the ball than T was, but they had a very good running game last week. How does Yankton try to stop that run as against a team like T, where all they seem to want to do is play old school smash mouth football?
And T's been lining up in a bit more spread looks this year, but that wing T's still the focal point of their offense. It's going to be up to the Yankton corners and safeties to kind of help with the run and just wherever the ball might go on those plays to make sure that the edge is contained. In last year's game, I think the play that T had for the dagger was a play where the running back was able to just get around the edge and get a long touchdown score to ice that game. So I think playing against the run is going to be really important for the team this week.
We talked last week heading to that Pierre matchup, number 1 against number 2 in a lot of the polls and in seed points in Class 11 AA. Well, now we keep it right there at the top of the class this week with 2 against 3 in Yankton and T's case. How is Yankton focusing on this game? I know you talked last week where in the past Brady Muth has taken a Bill Belichick approach where we're on to Pierre, we're on to T, whatever. But last week seemed a little more important. Is he the same way this week?
I would say this week he's more open. I mean, these teams have some history in the past, but I think also it's still a newer rivalry or newer just competition with T making the jump to AA and joining ESD next season. So yeah, I think that the team understands the importance of this game. May not as much of the hype around the Pierre game, but it still feels like a seesaw type of game where the team that comes out on top is going to be better positioned as far as seed points, as far as postseason, all those things.
We already talked about it a little bit. T likes to run the football, and honestly, they love to run the football as their main point of their offense. And Yankton, through the first couple of weeks of the season, was a very, very good rushing team. Held in check here recently, as Coach Muth said at practice. That's mostly because, hey, Team C, you're putting up multiple 100 yards rushing. They're going to start cluing in on the run. They're going to start taking away those lanes. So with these two teams, one whose offensive mindset is built around the run and one who has been very good at the run early in the year and is trying to reestablish that, it seems like physicality is going to be the name of the game again, and Coach Muth mentioned that at practice.
Yep, absolutely. T, I just remember thinking last year that they were probably the most physical high school football team I've ever seen play last year. This year, I think just based on the fact that they are running more spread looks offensively, maybe they're a bit more finesse this year, but I mean they're still gritty with the amount of rush yards they're able to churn out week to week.
All right, Eric, thank you as always for taking the time out of your day to come and talk to us, and we'll talk to you again next week, hoping for a good matchup between the Titans and the Bucks this week. Once again, thank you as always to Eric for taking the time out of his busy schedule to come and talk to us week after week to break down these big Friday night matchups. Got to go to another break here on KYNT and KYNTV, but like to thank a couple of our Sportscaster Club members first, starting with Sherco, proud supporter of Yankton Athletics. We need to be sure to make it Sherco. Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance. They've been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, they'll help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Roy Wilcox State Farm, proud supporter of Yankton Athletics. Pizza Ranch. For legendary chicken and the best pizza, it's Yankton Pizza Ranch on Broadway or over the phone 665-1222. Lastly, Stockman's Motorsports. Your local Polaris dealer with a full lineup of Rangers and Sportsmans ready to get you in the fields, in the woods, or wherever you like to go. Stockman's Motorsports, proud supporter of all area athletes. When we return on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, we will have a pair of coach interviews, one with Scott Fry of the T-Titans, and the other, as we have every week, with Brady Muth, the head coach of the Yankton Bucks. We're counting down the minutes to kickoff, so keep it tuned right here. KYNT, KYNTV, back in a little bit.
I'm Colby Kukta, one of your Yankton Edward Jones financial advisors. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I'm a proud sponsor of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles on KYNT. Call 605-665-4567 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. I'm Colby Kukta, financial advisor Edward Jones Yankton, member SIPC.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, we treat our patients like family.
We have an experienced and extremely caring dental team. We take the time to make sure you understand your oral health and answer any questions you have about your dental treatments.
With an office located in the heart of Yankton at 1818 Broadway, we're centrally located for all patients in the area.
Whether you need fillings, crowns, or bridges, just a teeth cleaning, or even Botox,
contact Elwood Family Dental Care today.
Bauman rolls left, steps back, fires backside. Jack Martins is open. He's got the catch of the 5. He leaps. He's in. Touchdown, South Dakota. Let the party begin. The KYNT football team is set to host Missouri Valley Football Conference newcomer Murray State on Saturday, October 7th at 2 o'clock for the annual Dakota Days game. The game is presented by Core Trust Bank and South Dakota Beef Industry Council. Tickets are available now at goyotes.com.
Hey Yankton, are you a handy person? Are you looking to get down and dirty? With full-time benefits and great pay. This is Barrick from Hedro Maintenance. Come join our maintenance team, where every day is something new, from electrical all the way to hydraulics. We need your hands-on experience and mechanical knowledge. Where no day is like the next, Hedro Maintenance is waiting for you. At Hedro, you'll be part of a bigger story, a story shaped by you. Apply today at jobs.hedro.com. That's jobs.hedro.com. Search Yankton.
Do you really think it's a good idea to buy insurance off the internet? After all, it is insurance. It's not a commodity like a toaster. It's a contract to protect what you value most: your home, your car, your business, your health, and even your life. You need a professional, in-person agent to make sure you have the right coverage to fit your family's needs. Schedule an appointment with us today. Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
Attention homeowners, if you've been on the fence about selling, I'd love the opportunity to sit and visit with you. With low inventory, now would be a good time to call me, Deb Speck at Vision Real Estate. I'll provide you with a free market analysis and a no-pressure approach. Call me at 605-664-5555 to find out if now is the right time to make a move.
Owning your own home or business is more than walls, floors, and a roof. It's what's inside that matters most. Protect your assets, your cherished keepsakes, and your family with a home security system professionally installed by Yankton Computer and Network Services. They have the devices and expert technicians to help you protect what matters most. Call Yankton Computer and Network Services 664-2222 or stop at 1901 Broadway.
Enjoy some Yankton hospitality at the Fairfield Inn and Suites or the Holiday Inn Express. As the newest hotel in Yankton, the Fairfield offers you a comfortable, relaxing stay in modern rooms. For business travelers, Fairfield is the perfect place to rest after a long day of work or use their meeting room for small meetings. The Holiday Inn Express features large family rooms, hot breakfast, and free happy hour. To get a great rate and flexible reservation changes for either hotel, call the Fairfield or Holiday Inn Express direct.
Welcome back back in here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. I am Brayden Butler. We go to your opponent interview with head coach Scott Fry of the T-Area Titans, and it's brought to you by Ben's Brewing downtown. If it's on KYNTV, it's on at Ben's Brewing downtown. Ben's Brewing is a proud supporter of Yankton Bucks and Gazelles athletics. Visit bensbrewing.com/sports to see the upcoming games being shown downtown at Ben's Brewing. Was able to get an over-the-phone interview with T-Area Titans head coach Scott Fry earlier this week, and we go to the interview now. This is Brayden Butler here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show. Joining me is T-Area Titans head football coach Scott Fry. Coach, you got a big matchup coming up on Friday night with Yankton and the Bucks coming to town. How are you feeling heading into that matchup, and how are you doing today?
Well, today we're doing fine. Looking forward to the game. It's going to be a challenge. It's our weekly challenge. Like I said, our goal is to go 1-0 every week, and that makes this week the biggest game of the season. And that's about all there is to it, and we hope we're ready to go on Friday.
It's a very big game in the season. I know media polls, coaches polls have both Yankton and T at 2 and 3, flipping them between the two polls, as well as both teams being rated very highly in seed points in Class 11 AA. Do you treat it differently when it's a top of the class matchup like this, or is it business as usual at T?
It's Yankton week. It's the next week. We don't treat it any different than if it's Douglas week or Pier week or whatever week it is. It's Yankton week. That's how we treat it.
And, playing at home this year, you came down to Yankton last year and took a win at Crane Youngworth Field. How different is the environment playing at home at T in front of your fans?
Of course, everybody loves playing at home. And we just kind of get into a routine, and we have a routine that we do on game day, and that kind of helps players, coaches, and kind of everybody involved get in that routine, and then we feel more comfortable, and we seem to play a little bit better that way.
Now, Coach, I won't ask you anything schematically, obviously, but are there any players that Yankton fans should keep an eye on who are you're really happy with how they've played so far this year, and they're going to be crucial on Friday night?
Well, I mean, it's everybody knows we're a running team, so Keegan DeYoung kind of sets the tone, and our quarterback, Larry Conrad, has to make some good decisions and play well, which he has been doing lately. So defensively, it's kind of, we don't really have a star person that we look at the defense. It's kind of a team unit, so we kind of look at all 11. So that's kind of where we are.
Obviously, Coach, one final question here. With Yankton coming to town, what do your T-Titans have to do to win this game Friday night?
Well, we have to do what we do. We have to I'm old school, but everybody knows I'm going to try to run the ball and control the clock a little bit. We need to limit their possessions and limit their big plays. So that's kind of what we've been talking about all week and kind of our goal for the game on Friday.
All right, head coach Scott Fry of the T-Area Titans. Big game coming up against the Yankton Bucks. Coach Fry, thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
Yep, thank you.
Big thank you to Coach Fry for taking time out of his day to talk to me about this matchup between the Bucks and the Titans. We now switch to your Yankton pregame coach interview, brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. It's on tap at Charlie's Pizza or in large cans at Yankton Hy-Vee. We were able to get some questions answered at Bucks practice earlier this week from head coach Brady Muth. This week's interview conducted by Josh Boelter, the color commentator for our football broadcasts. We go to the interview now.
Coach Muth began the interview talking about last week's loss to Pier and their mindset heading into the game against T.
Really good, and that started on Saturday. Nobody was down. It was all, let's get back to work and let's get this thing fixed. And they know they're close, but they know we're not in this to be close. We're in this to be on top. And so obviously disappointed, but I would say determined is the better way to look at that. They came to work on Saturday and looked at things with a good hard eye, try to find where the cracks are. We had a really good week of work, and they've worked real hard to correct a lot of those mistakes.
Coach Muth also talked about where he thinks the team is at halfway through the season.
There's definitely some things we got to fix, but there's a lot of just individuals that have really stepped up, guys that have blown by expectations that we had. For instance, our offensive line, I didn't think as a unit our offensive line would be as solid as it is. I know we haven't run the football as well as we did in the last two games, but part of that's we ran for almost over close to 300 yards in the first two games, the first two games, so people garners attention and people try to shut that down. And so the big thing is that we've been able to adjust. So, there's been some things where we've been a little bit ahead of expectations, and that's good. But if we want to get to where we got to be, we have to be ahead of expectations everywhere.
Coach Muth then shifted his attention to tonight's matchup against T.
It's an interesting game because it's very similar to the matchup we just had. They're going to run the football, the majority of the time. If you look at their stat breakdown, they run the football 85% of the time at least. But when you run the football as effectively as they do, that causes some problems in the secondary as well because you're susceptible to play action. And so everything that we're doing this week is assignment football, where peer alignment is the big part of it, making sure everybody gets to where they need to be, and we can make sure we got hats in every gap. That's what peer is trying to do to you. What T is trying to do to you is get you to play undisciplined football, and we can't do that.
Coach Muth ended the interview by giving his keys to a Bucks victory.
We got to be more physical. I know I sound like a broken record saying that, but Pierre was a very physical football game. T is going to be another very physical football game. You can say that T runs the wing T runs a 4-3-1 under defense. That's not who they are as a football team. Who they are as a football team is they're a physical football team. And so we have to make sure that we can get past that physicality. We can't be the counter punchers. We have to be the one punching first strike. And we've had a really good week of practice as far as where our physicality is, and guys are ready to step on the gas.
That was our pregame interview with Yankton Bucks head football coach Brady Muth. Let's send it back to KYNT Studios to Brayden Butler.
Thank you once again to both head coaches for the Titans and the Bucks taking time out of their schedules to talk to us here at KYNT, breaking down this big matchup between T and Yankton. Before we take another break, thank a couple of our Sportscaster Club members for making this broadcast possible, starting with Yankton Computer and Network Services. For your complete personal and business computer solutions, rely on Yankton Computer and Network Services. Wishing the best of luck to Yankton Athletics this season. The Fox Stop. For all your daily convenience and fuel needs, make a stop at the Fox Stop. And Buell's Cleaners. For rugs, uniforms, linens, and other cleaning services, go to Buell's in downtown Yankton. We're getting closer and closer to kickoff between the Bucks and the Titans, and when we return on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, we will send it live to the field with Bryce Ladwig and Josh Boelter. Keep it tuned right here, KYNT, KYNTV, live to the field here shortly.
Get it cleaned with Buell's.
Dress shirts, suits, dresses, coats. At Buell's, they specialize in dry cleaning and pressing. You can pick it up or even have it delivered.
Got a tough stain you're worried about getting out? Leave it to Buell's. They're experts in getting out those nasty stains.
Do you wash your own comforter? If you really want it clean, let Buell's do it. Their large-size washers are perfect for comforters.
If you need it clean, take it to Buell's. 444 West 3rd, Yankton.
Boston Shoes to Boots is proud to support Yankton High School athletics. Boston Shoes to Boots is your headquarters for quality and comfortable shoes for the whole family. From athletics and work boots to sandals and dress, we have you covered by our popular brands like Brooks, New Balance, Birkenstock, Red Wing, Keen, and so many more. Shop our location downtown at 313 Cedar Street or visit us online at bostonshoestoboots.com. Boston Shoes to Boots, your footwear experts since 1915.
I'm Nancy Winandy from Yankton Thrive. Most of you are aware of the manufacturing careers available in Yankton, but I wanted to highlight the variety of other work options available, such as the Yankton School District, healthcare, restaurants, local shops. Some of these positions are part-time or seasonal, perfect for the retiree who wants to keep active, at-home parents looking for something to do while the kids are at school, or someone looking to make a little extra money for Christmas. See what's available at our website, yanktonsd.com.
Investing in your home is easier and more fun when you have local choices. This is Cody Miles, owner of Upper Midwest Garage Door. We offer a wide variety of American-made, unique Clopay garage doors, free in-home consultations, a digital preview of the new garage doors on your home, and the expert small-town service you deserve. Get started today with your local independent Clopay dealer, Upper Midwest Garage Door. Give us a call, stop by, or learn more at uppermidwestgaragedoor.com.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble, insure with MT and RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. Visit mtrcsmithinsurance.com.
As times change, technology changes. Don't be left behind by your contact lenses. Vision Care Associates now offers infused multifocal contact lenses, specialized lenses that can provide you with clear vision at multiple distances without switching between glasses and contacts. Don't let glasses slow you down any longer. Call us today to schedule an appointment to try infused multifocal contact lenses.
Vision Care.
Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
The start of a new school year is a good time to evaluate your children's healthcare needs, whether it is a doctor's checkup, replacing EpiPens for serious allergies, or renewing prescriptions for inhalers to treat activity-induced breathing problems. Hi, this is Michael from Yankton Rexall, and we pride ourselves in providing accurate prescriptions and appropriate medical information for your child's health. Good health contributes to good students. Celebrating 100 years, your hometown pharmacy since 1923, Yankton Rexall.
Kids eat free in September at Wahlburgers at Hy-Vee to celebrate National Family Meals Month. That's right, get a free kids meal with the purchase of an adult entree. Kids 12 and under can choose from favorites like a burger and fries, grilled cheese, chicken tenders, and more. Bring the family together. Dine in at Wahlburgers at Hy-Vee and get a free kids meal with the purchase of an adult entree every day in September. Dine in only. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
Truxedo is proud to have been part of the Yankton community since its start in 2000.
One of the things I love most is that they believe in promoting from within. I've been given many opportunities to advance.
Truxedo has an extensive variety of benefits available to their employees.
The work environment at Truxedo is extremely positive.
We are looking for you to join our production team. Visit www.truxedo.com/careers to apply.
The other day, a gal came into the UPS store to drop off a package. On her way out, she noticed the print sample wall and asked if we could print invitations. The answer was, yes, we can. Hi, this is Doug at the UPS store in Yankton and Vermilion. For over 7 years now, the UPS store has been helping hundreds of customers with their printing needs. From basic copies to business cards and invitations to posters, we can print them. Stop out and ask about our current print specials and see how we can help with your printing needs.
Know what happens when you keep your hard-earned assets at First Dakota National Bank? You can rest assured that your accounts are protected to the maximum allowed by the FDIC. And those funds stay local. Businesses and organizations are positively impacted. The whole community benefits. You can invest your resources just about anywhere today. But if you keep them safe, earn a good return, and benefit the local community, why would you invest anywhere else? First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Yankton Medical Clinic is pleased to announce the addition of geriatric specialist Dr. Jennifer Philhouse to their team. Dr. Philhouse will help patients as they age and need an expert who understands the aging process. She uses the John A. Hartford Foundation 4M's framework in her practice. What matters? Medication, mentation, and mobility. If you or a loved one have reached the age where you need expert care, schedule your appointment with her today. Dr. Jennifer Philhouse. Just one more way Yankton Medical Clinic provides so much care, so close to home.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've all been waiting for as we come back here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show for one final time. I've been Brayden Butler, and thank you for joining me so far on this kickoff show. But the time for talk is over. It is time to take the field, do battle on the gridiron between the Bucks and the Titans. As we send it to KYNT's broadcast crew, Bryce Ladwig and Josh Boelter, it's the Bucks, it's the Titans, and it's live on KYNT, KYNTV.
Looking for the pylon. Yankton touchdown.
Put 6 up on the board. That's a Yankton Bucks touchdown.
Gets the handoff and is brought down behind the line by Yankton.
Yankton touchdown.
Brought down right at the 20.
The bowling ball gets into the end zone. The touchdown, Yankton.
Ball is loose. Ball is loose. It's going to be Yankton ball. He's at the 20. The 10, the 5. Touchdown.
crane is going wild.
Now, let's go live to KYNT Sports Director and the voice of Yankton Athletics, Bryce Ladwig.
And we are live from T area Titan Field here in T, South Dakota, as they just rested the colors here after the national anthem. I'm Bryce Ladwig alongside Josh Boelter. We are here in the Fairfield Inn broadcast booth. Yankton's newest and nicest hotel, Fairfield Inn, is open and located at 21st and Broadway. Thanks to Brayden Butler for our kickoff show, putting that together, getting us, Josh, led up into this T area versus Yankton matchup. Another top dog matchup for the Yankton Bucks. Yankton's number 2 in the Class 11 AA standings, trailed immediately by T area at number 3 as far as power points. And Josh, these two teams have had 2 epic games, the only 2 times they have faced off in the last 2 years.
Yeah, these really have been crazy games. You look back 2 years ago, we were here for the semifinals. I was running camera at that time, and Yankton got down all the way to 35-0 in the second half, and then come back, had a chance to win, and fell up short. And then last year at Yankton was more of a back-and-forth type of game where really it could have gone either way. Very similar to last week's game against Pierre, actually. And so, yeah, these 2 games have been epic, and I expect nothing less here tonight.
Yankton lost in the semifinal matchup 2 years ago right here at Titan Field, 35-28. That was back on November 5th, 2021. And then last year, September 23rd, 2022, it was T 38-28. This year, Yankton's coming off a disappointing 27-14 loss versus the number 1 defending state champion, Pierre Governors, last week. A game in which they were tied going in deep into the fourth quarter. T area is coming off a root of Douglas area, 66-8 score. And, Josh, you have to wonder if there are kind of 2 different mindsets entering this game.
Yeah, on one sense, you look at it as Yankton came in and had a close game against one of the best teams in Class 11 AA. However, they came up short, so they know they have a lot of work to do, but it was a good start after last week having a really competitive game with Pierre.
T area runs a wing offense, and they run the ball. Reverses, misdirections, power. That's the game, Josh, and they really don't hide it. And why would they have to? A lot of teams have proven they can't stop it.
Yeah, there's a philosophy in football where if you find something that works, you run it until it doesn't, and that is T's offense to a T. They run that wing T, and they want to line up and be the more physical team and run the ball, and that's something Coach Smooth talked about in that pregame interview, is physicality, and they're going to have to bring it tonight.
Yankton 32.3 points per game, T area 37.8. And yards per game, Yankton has the advantage, 407 to T area's 389. But pass yards, Josh, Yankton 244 per game, T area 86. But then you look at the rushing yards, T area 303 per game, Yankton 162.
Yeah, and that's big there. That just shows the style of these 2 offenses and what they want to do. Yankton's a little more balanced. They want to run the spread, throw the ball, as well as run it out of the gun, but T all the way is going to be running that football, and that just shows it right there. 303 rushing yards per game. They're going to line up and try to run clock and run the ball.
All right, your vision of the game brought to you by Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you. Josh, what do you have?
I think it's simple. Crowd the box, slow the run. I mean, yeah, you might be susceptible to pass plays and balls down the field, but we talked about it. T doesn't like to throw the ball that much. You might have to sell out a little bit to stop the run and risk that chance at a deep ball.
And then your key player of the game, brought to you by Missouri River Associates. Looking for insurance agents that have the knowledge to point you in the right direction? Contact Missouri River Associates in Yankton.
Yeah, the key's going to be Matthew Sheldon. We saw in pregame that Shaler Platt was in street clothes, actually, leading rusher for the Bucks. But he's going to be key, Matthew Sheldon, because he's going to have a bigger role at linebacker tonight, stopping that run. And top of that, you might see him featured in the run game on offense as well.
Colors of the game brought to you by Buell's Cleaners. Yankton in their all whites, red helmets, and T area in their navy blue tops and bottoms, as well as their helmets. And, Josh, I'm looking forward to an excellent matchup here tonight. And they're doing the starting lineups on the field right now. We'll get to ours here very shortly. I want to say hello to those at the KYNTV Watch Party location, Ben's Brewing Downtown. If it's on KYNTV, it's on Ben's Brewing Downtown. Visit bensbrewing.com/sports to see their streaming schedule in-house at downtown Ben's Brewing. Your officials of the game brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. They are the law on the field.
Yeah, taking a look at our officials of the game, I
don't think we got them.
We do not have them.
They're going to do a great job, though. Very
Yes.
proud of them. And so that is brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. And then your starting lineups brought to you by First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time. Time dictates, Josh, that probably just do offenses for each of these teams.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start with the Yankton Bucks. At quarterback, the gunslinger, a senior, number 11, Lucas Kampshoff. At wide receiver, a trio of seniors, Austin Goebel, Tucker Gilmore, and Peyton Peterson. At running back tonight, it's going to be Evan Sirk with a mixture of Matthew Sheldon, the senior, as well. Across the offensive line at left tackle, the senior Caden Wavernick. At left guard, the junior Mark Cottle. Center is going to be the senior Vaden Grau. Sophomore Peyton Eustace at right guard. And at right tackle, the junior Lucas Cordell. That does it for the Bucks offense. Let's take a look over at the T area Titan starters on offense. At quarterback, it's going to be the 6'3 sophomore, number 15, Brenner Conrad. They got three backs that they like to use: Tyler Reed, Riley Sfonda, and Keegan DeYoung over at fullback as well. Two receivers, Tim Halber, the senior, and Brock Ellingson, a senior as well. Across the offensive line at left tackle, 6'3 senior Cody Peterson. At left guard, number 67, Jacob Youngye. At center, Carter Turek. At right guard, Charlie Leslie. And at right tackle, Ian Bonelli.
All right, time for your field conditions brought to you by C&B Equipment. Navigate around your yard with John Deere lawnmowers from C&B Equipment in Yankton. Josh, what are we looking at tonight?
Yeah, right now about 70 degrees at kickoff. It's going to stay in the upper 60s throughout the night. And rain not supposed to really kick in until about midnight, so we should be good rain-wise as well. Only about a 15% chance, but right now at kickoff, it's right at 70 degrees.
All right, we are set for a kickoff. Josh, final thoughts before the boot on the ball.
I think we've talked about it at length. Physicality, stopping the run. That's going to be key. If you can stop the run, you can stop T. And I know that's easier said than done, but that really is the key. Stop the run game on the defensive side for the ball for the Bucks, and they got a real chance tonight.
All right, and both teams have done their coin flip here. And thank you for joining us here on KYNT and KYNTV. And you know, it's not just what you say, Josh. I'm actually legitimately looking forward to this matchup. Back-to-back weeks of just a top opponent for the Yankton Bucks. Let's see how it all goes here from Titan Field here in T, South Dakota.
It looks like we're going to get a look at this T offense and the Buck defense first here as the Bucks are getting ready to kick off. But like you said, big fight feel once again. This is 2 straight weeks. It's a real litmus test for this Bucks football team to see where they're at with the other top teams in the state.
Josue Trujillo will kick off this first quarter, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank and the UPS Store. And Trujillo walking up to the ball here. Yankton will be moving right to left on your screen or listening device. T, left to right. And here we go.
A little pregame music to get us started.
Yeah, here we go. Josue Trujillo to kick off. Eventually, Josh. And the ball is in the air. It is week 5 here. And back to return was T, but they're not going to have a return as the ball goes out of play within the 5-yard line, so that will help out too.
Yeah, barely. I think it might have even went out right about the 1-yard line. Tough break there for the Bucks. But either way, T starting with the ball here. Looks like it's going to be about the 35, I believe, on those kickoffs. So good field position for the Titans to start.
Yeah, it's T on the 35, as you mentioned. And we get rolling here in T. Seems like the festivities are kind of taking a while to kind of really take off here. Earlier game, Josh, you're trying to get ahead of that storm. And here is that wing T offense we talk every year about. It's Conrad in the shotgun as The two running backs, quick handoff to his left side, or to right side. Sam Wordle, I believe, was the carrier. Oh, excuse me. No, that was actually Tyler Reed. He enters the game, 22 rushes, 143 yards, and is a yard short of the first down. That's a 9-yard gain.
Yeah, and like we talked about in the pregame, they're going to use a trio of backs, if not more. And you saw Reed on that play, the 5'10 junior, off to a nice start on that one, 9 yards on first down.
And now it is Conrad again. He has one back to his immediate left. 2nd and 1. His pitch option. He does pitch it out to the left side. That's DeYoung. And DeYoung has plenty of yards. We do have a flag out on the field around the 50. And if that's against Yankton, it'll be a first down. But I think this is going to go against T.
Yeah, that's one of those usually in the vicinity of holding. If that is the case, that'll be a spot foul. It'll put T back a few yards. Might be around 2nd and 6, 2nd and 7 now here. And that is a holding call on the field.
So as it stands right now, so holding going on T at the spot of the foul, and that's a spot foul, Josh.
Yeah, spot foul now about 2nd and 7, 2nd and 8 there now for T. And not where they want to be. They want to stay on schedule. They want to get in those 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5 situations and keep running the ball and stay in front of the chains.
And now Conrad again in the shotgun, 2nd and 7. And handoff going off of the right tackle and with the carry. We're going to be doing this all night, by the way. Tyler Reed with the carry and gained about a yard on the play.
Yeah, how about Edley Amaro, the edge rusher, getting in there on that one, getting physical, and making a nice tackle. And you've seen 3 different looks from this T offense so far. First was a simple dive out of the gun. Then on second, you saw the speed option out of the gun. They're a little bit of an I form run up the middle. It's going to be interesting to see what they go with here on 3rd down as they're lining up in the gun.
So 3rd and 6, ball on T's own 39. And T. It's Conrad. It's quarterback keeper. He goes off to the left side, and he is brought down behind the line. Nice job by Yankton, really closing off that entire right side.
Yeah, nice job there. Read the options. That's what you're supposed to do. And that was a combo of Bucks there with Matthew Sheldon and Bryce Crawl stepping up tonight. We've seen him in a few spots this year, making a nice tackle there. I've been impressed by him when he's gotten his opportunities, especially on defense and special teams, making a nice play there. Now the Bucks getting the ball on offense.
Bryce Crawl, best first name in the game, Josh. So 4th and 8, punt squad is out, and it is booted back to return Cohen Zarbach. He does so at the Yankton 35. And is actually brought down maybe at about the 34, and that's where Yankton will take over.
Nice tackle there by Ethan Vest. That's one of those where making those open field tackles on special teams are so difficult sometimes, and he did a nice job of wrapping up Zarbach, who's proven to be a dynamic punt returner.
So ball on the Yankton 34, 1st and 10. Lucas Kamshoff and company has 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. And Carson Ness sent in motion near to far side. Kamshoff now with empty backfield, rolls out to his right, pass to Tucker Gilmore, and he brings it in. No! He had it in his hands, Josh, 2 yards past the first down marker as he was falling out of bounds, and he couldn't quite hold on.
Yeah, and Bonenberger, maybe the greatest football name I've ever seen there, number 5, came through the center of the Bucks line unblocked, and he got early pressure there, and Kamshoff had to roll out. Tough play to make. Nice play there by the T defense.
So 9:41 to go here in the first quarter. 2nd and 10 for Yankton. Ball on their own 34. It is a handoff going straight up the gut to Evan Sirk. And that is a gain of about 5 yards. And Evan Sirk can be getting more and more carries tonight, you would presume, with Shaler Platt out of the game. Sirk now in motion from the backfield. Kamshoff pass to Carson Ness. He does bring it in right at the 50 and is spun out about the T49-yard line.
Yeah, and what I love about that, the connection you see between Kamshoff and Ness the last couple weeks have been specifically on those hitch routes when you need a first down, and saw it right there again. That's so tough to make on a timing route like that.
And handoff to Kamshoff to Cirque, and Cirque gets to the T42-yard line. Nice gain there for Evan Cirque. Gets Yankton 3 yards from a first down.
Yeah, and they're going to need him a lot tonight. Gain of 5 and then a gain of 7 here on his first 2 carries.
And now off to the left side is Evan Cirque again. He has enough for a Yankton Bucks first down to the T35-yard line. A gain of 7 for Evan Cirque.
Evan Cirque, 3 big carries to start here in the Bucks, maybe trying to flip the script a little bit here, run the ball, and keep the T offense off the field so far here on this first drive.
8:35 to go in the first. It's 1st and 10. Kamshoff keeps it himself, goes right up the middle, and is slowed down at the 30-yard line. Gain of 5 for the quarterback, Lucas Kamshoff.
Nice run there on that one from Kamshoff and the quarterback keeper. Something to keep an eye on. Lucas Cordell just ran off the field. He was missing his shoe. I think he's fine, but there's something going on with his shoe, so he's out on this play.
You know, Kamshoff, handoff to Cirque, trying to go right up the middle, and is slowed down right at the line. No gain on the play from the quick back for Yankton.
Yeah, now Yankton's in an interesting spot here. 3rd and 5 from about the 30-yard line, kind of in no man's land. They have a couple plays you think here, whether if they can't get here or maybe they might go for it on 4th.
And so now Kamshoff takes a snap. He's looking to pass, steps up in the pocket. Now will scramble right up the middle to the linebacking core, to the 20. Bounces to the outside and is brought down at the T16-yard line. That'll be enough for a Yankton Bucks first down. And Kamshoff, I think he was looking to pass the entire time, Josh, but just saw his opportunity and he took it.
You absolutely
14 yards.
And that's going to be addition to that ground game tonight as Kamshoff taking off.
And now a handoff up the middle to Cirque, and he is slowed down right at the line. No gain on the play for Evan Cirque to bring up 2nd and 10 for Yankton.
Like you said, not much there on that one. But going back to the previous play, Kamshoff takes off, gets the first down. That's going to be a big part of that ground game tonight. No Shaler Platt, so keep an eye on that. He's going to have to be a big part in that.
And now it is Austin Goebel in motion near the far side. And pass out to Peyton Peterson, and he hauls it in at the T8-yard line. And so we're a couple of yards away from another Yankton Bucks first down. It is now 3rd and 2.
Same thing here. You got to think there's 2 plays ready to go for the Bucks here if they don't get it on 3rd down.
Now handoff to Cirque. Cirque up the middle. You can count it. That's a Yankton Bucks touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run from Evan Cirque with 6:36 to go here in the first quarter.
Nice play there. Simple handoff up the middle. It looked almost like an option possibility where Kamshoff could keep it, but there really wasn't any pressure from the edge, so he took it and gave it to Cirque. Touchdown for the Bucks. Nice drive there to get things started.
And now extra point unit is out for Yankton. Nice snap, nice hold, and a nice extra point is good. Yankton leads 7-0. I have a few sponsors I'd like to go through here. That opening drive was brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. No matter what you drive, fuel up at Triple Time Rudy's, located at 1606 Broadway Avenue in Yankton. Yankton just scored while they were in the Midwest Insurance Agency Red Zone. See Travis and Whitney Devine at Midwest Insurance for your home, farm, and auto insurance needs. Call today to set up an appointment. And that scoring drive, overall brought to you by Core Trust Bank. Core Trust is doubling down on Bucks points, which means for every 1 point Yankton scores, Core Trust banks $2 to the Yankton Booster Club. So this scoring drive results in $14 being donated. All right, we'll be back in 30 seconds here from Titan Field is Yankton Bucks Football.
FNBO is the great big small bank. And for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com. Member FDIC.
FM 1021 and AM 1450 KYNT Yankton.
And the kickoff, and back to return, and off his hands into the end zone is Viss, and we may have a safety situation, Josh.
Yeah, that looks like that was a mistake to go try and pick that up. He dropped it, and I don't think he got out of the end zone in time. I think they're actually signaling a touchback. What? And the official is saying when a kick is muffed and goes into the end zone, it's an automatic touchback, which I thought was the rule. But when you pick it up and run like that, interesting. But
he intention to run, yes.
Yeah.
All right, well, it is a touchback, so T will take over on their own 25-yard line. 20, rather. And we'll get things. Kind of a weird situation there, trying to digest all of it, Josh.
Yeah, it was a lot of situation. I thought for a second there that Yankton was going to get a safety and get the ball back on that, but not to be.
And so it's Conrad and this T offense back out on the field. Ball in their own 20. And handoff over to the left side. A nice job by Yankton. Matthew Sheldon gets into the backfield. A loss of yards on the play. So loss of 3 for Matthew Sheldon making that happen.
You know, we were talking to the PA guy for T before this game, and he said number 5 looks like a grown man, and he is a grown man. Matthew Sheldon, the leader of this defense, making a nice play there on first down.
And so now Conrad in this offense back out. He's under center. Takes a snap and keeps it himself. Pitch option. He does pitch it out to the right side, and on the carry is Tyler Reed. And he gets close to the original line of scrimmage, right back at maybe the 19 or 20-yard line.
Yeah, nice play there by Donald Rounds. Came up, took away both options, and been able to make a nice tackle there behind the line of scrimmage.
And so now T will rejoin their line of scrimmage here. 3rd and 11 for T, ball in their own 19. Yankton running with 2 down linemen and then 2 edge rushers standing up. There's a snap. Conrad looking to pass downfield, and he will be brought down by Yankton. A big sack for the Yankton Bucks. The Bucks stops here on that sack. Frankie Infeld, the 6'4", 200-pound junior. That's the 2nd sack of the season.
Nice play by Infeld, and you can tell this T offense isn't comfortable they don't want to get in situations where they have to throw the ball on 3rd and long, and Yankton was able to crank up the heat, dial it up, and get the sack, and now Yankton looking like they're going to get the ball back in good field position up 7.
And so now the punter in his own end zone sends out a line drive punt. That's Riley Svanda. And it will bounce, and Cohen Zarbach will let it be touched right at the Yankton 49-yard line in great field position for Yankton.
Yeah, like you said, great field position. This Bucks defense off to a hot start, and the offense possibly off to just as equal of a hot start, scoring on that first drive. Now with a chance to possibly go up multiple scores here on this drive, depending on what happens.
So 1st and 10 for Yankton, ball in their own 49, 4:41 to go in the first quarter. Lucas Kamshoff and the Yankton offense looking to score in consecutive drives. They haven't done that a lot this season, especially in the first quarter. Now Kamshoff sends Tucker Gilmore in motion, and it is a toss forward to Austin Goebel. He's going to be stuck in the backfield. Josh, about 3 different Titans able to wrangle him out.
Yeah, and that's a little pot pass type of thing where they send a receiver in motion and Kamshoff pitches it off to the receiver. T blew that up in the backfield from the start. They saw it coming.
So a loss of 5 on the play. So 2nd and 15. Ball now in the Yankton 44. Kamshoff sends a man in motion. Now looking to pass. And it's passed out to the left side to Evan Sirk. He makes his first man miss. He lowers his shoulder pads and gets very near the original line of scrimmage. Let's just say almost right at the 49. And so it'll be a 3rd and 10 for the Bucks.
Nice play by Sirk. I thought that was going to get blown up behind the backfield again, but he was able to make a guy miss and get it back to 3rd and 10.
Now Kamshoff claps his hands. And looking to pass. He's looking downfield. And he does have Carson Ness, who brings it in at the T39-yard line, maybe the 38. Carson Ness, ice in his veins. He's had some big catches here in the first.
I was just about to say that 2 big catches on different 3rd downs here on this drive, and that's another big first down there for the Bucks. Much needed as Mark Cottle is coming off the field. He was down after the play. He's now running off. I can't see the number on who's coming in there. Looks like I Can't tell from here. There's a 7. Looks like 78. I believe that's Derek Beal running in there to play guard.
So Derek Beal, usually a defensive lineman, will probably be playing both ways here today. So fresh set of downs, 1st and 10, and Kamshoff. Now pass forward to Matthew Sheldon. Sheldon at the original line of scrimmage, lowers his shoulder pads, and he will have some extra yardage. He gets to the T 31-yard line. It will not be enough for a first down, but 2nd and 2 for Bucks.
Right, exactly. We want to be 2nd and 2. Nice little screen pass to the H-back there, Sheldon. We expect to see more of a roll with Platt out.
And now handoff to Sirk. Bounces off the right tackle, gets tripped up, maybe even by his own lineman. And it'll be a 3rd and the same, 3rd and 3.
Yeah, and this is a situation where you got to think Yankton in no man's land, if they don't get this here on 3rd, might be looking to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, it's kind of that gray area on the field for the Bucks, so I would agree with that. Kamshoff, one back, pitch option, out to his left side. He keeps it himself, goes forward, lunges forward, and there is a flag out on the field, but depending on where this is, it might be enough for a first down, but I think they're going to hold the phone. I think it's going to be going against Yankton.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a holding on this play. Looked on the like an interior offensive lineman there. And that is a hold on the Bucks. That's going to move them back here to make it a 3rd and long.
So 3rd and long coming up for the Bucks. So I'll back him up. It would be 3rd and 13 then.
Yeah, and this is a situation, if you're Yankton, you don't need to get the sticks on this play. You can try to cut this in half or maybe get something going here on this, because it's going to be in one of those situations where if you gain yards, it's going to be a 4th and manageable in that gray area like we were talking about.
So 2:40 on the clock here in the first quarter. 3rd and 13 for Yankton. Ball on the T, 41-yard line. Yankton leading 7-0. Kamshoff taking his time in the shotgun. And that finally, so T area, Josh, has had at least 3 different instances where maybe there's some good jumps. I'll give him that. But there has been some times where I think Luce Kamshoff has gotten T to jump off sides, and that is one right there.
Yeah, it looked like it there. It looked like there's been an early jump, and I thought, honestly, there might have been a couple holdings on both sides that both teams have gotten away with as well. The refs kind of letting both guys play so far in this one.
And so that, what?
They're going to call a false start. They're going to say someone caused the jump there, but I don't know about that one.
All right, yeah, so that's going to go against Yankton and color us surprised. And so now it is 3rd and 18 for the Bucks. Ball on the T 46-yard line. We'll try this again. And now Kamshoff looking to pass. He scrambles out to his right side. He's looking downfield. He's going to keep it himself. He gets to the 35 and is forced out of bounds at the 33-yard line. And that will not be enough for a first down. But as you mentioned, Josh, I think, depending on what's going on here, they're going to keep the offense in the field.
Yeah, good job by Kamshoff there. It looked like he was looking downfield to throw it, but he decided to take off, got some extra yards. And now all of a sudden a 4th and manageable here. Is there something going on the field? The official announced something, but I didn't. Oh, it looks like there's a player down for T.
Yeah, so a player on the far side of the field is down. It is 4th and 4 Yankton. Unless they come out of this this break showing something different, they will be going for it on 4th down. I agree with you, Josh. It's kind of the area on the field. Too long for a field goal for Trujillo, more than likely. And obviously this is actually where T maybe will be able to return a punt anyway, so why not go for it?
Right, and it's one of those situations as well. Your defense is playing well through the first 2 drives. You trust them if you don't get this first. I would expect a pass here of some kind for Yankton. That way you also have the option of the quarterback scramble on this type of play, but I would look for something, maybe a hitch route or a slant or something like that we've seen them go to a couple times here on 3rd. Possibly maybe even keep an eye on Carson Ness. 2 big 3rd down conversions in this quarter already.
And on our financial advisor, Colby Cookta Edward Jones scoreboard, it's Yankton leading 7-0, 2:20 to go in the first. It's 4th and 4 for the Bucks. Ball on the T 32-yard line. To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Colby Cookta, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can review your game plan. Call 605-665-4567 today. Edward Jones, member SIPC. All right, here we go. Lucas Kamshoff and the offense. Back on the field, 4th and 4. 2 receivers left, 1 right. It's Evan Sirk in the backfield with Kamshoff. The crowd getting a little louder here. Kamshoff takes a snap, rolls to his left. Pass to Tucker Gilmore. He brings it in and just safely goes down to the turf. And he does so at the T23-yard line. That's enough for a Yankton Bucks first down.
Big play there, and I got to say, I love Kamshoff's decisiveness in this first quarter so far, making some big throws on 3rd and 4th, as well as that run on 3rd earlier.
Kamshoff again now in the shotgun, handoff to Sirk. He's off the left tackle, and he is brought down after maybe a gain of a yard.
And that's a simple read option. Kamshoff's looking at the end, seeing what they do. They stay home, so he decides to hand it off to the running back. Not much there either way, but the right decision by Kamshoff, the quarterback.
So 2nd and 9. Kamshoff now looking to pass. Steps up in the pocket, rolling out to his left, pass downfield. Tucker Gilmore brings it in at 10 and is spun out of play at the 5-yard line. I think that's where they're going to mark him. Enough for a Yankton Bucks first down. We'll make it 1st and goal for Yankton. And Yankton is in the Midwest Insurance Agency red zone. See Travis and Whitney Devine at Midwest Insurance for your farm, home, and auto insurance needs. Call today to set up an appointment.
And that's 2 straight pass plays for the Bucks where they've been able to find, where Kamshoff's been able to find Gilmore for short plays that have turned into big plays. Now 1st and goal.
Ball on the 4. Handoff to Sirk. He gets down to the 1-yard line, maybe the 2, and his progress is slowed down by this big T defensive line.
Yeah, but nice run there on 1st down. Looks like they're going to mark it at about the 3, maybe. No, actually about the 2. That marker over on the other side's a little off. But either way, power formation now for the Bucks.
Yep, here's the Yankton power. Kamshoff takes it, going up to the right side. Will cut up to the goal line, and I think they stopped him again, Josh. They did inside the 1-yard line.
Yeah, inside the 1, maybe the 1-inch line. Now the Bucks are going to have 2 plays here where they can try to punch this in from, like I said, about the 1-inch line.
And Lucas Kamshoff actually has come out of the game. Maybe his helmet popped off or has a equipment issue, but if he's forced out of the game, I think that would be why. And it's now Easton Nelson in at quarterback for the Yankton Bucks.
Yeah, Easton Nelson in now. You got to think this is going to be going to Sirk now, possibly in the backfield now as they're in the pistol formation.
And so now Nelson sends Goebel in motion. It is a handoff to Sirk going up the middle, and Josh, they did it again. T's defense is just holding Yankton short of the goal line. They are truly a very athletic brick wall.
Yeah, they're doing a good job against this Buck offense, who usually doesn't have a lot of struggles inside the red zone, especially running the ball short. Now if you're Yankton, actually as the first quarter ends, now looking at 4th and goal from the 1-inch line here as we go into the second quarter.
Yeah, we'll talk all about it. We'll be back in a moment, but this will be our quarter break brought to you by Prime Hydration. It's time to rehydrate with Prime Hydration, the perfect combination of flavor and function, changing how you refresh, replenish, and refuel. With 5 awesome flavors and no added sugar, you're getting the taste you want without anything you don't. Prime Hydration, the perfect boost for every endeavor. That second quarter will be brought to you by FNBO. Yankton Sports on KYNT and KYNTV are brought to you by FNBO, the great big small bank, and Yankton Medical Clinic. So much care, so close to home. Back in 30 seconds, Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Hello. Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. Embracing the unexpected. Savoring life. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, ready for anything. We listen to your goals and help you achieve them with care and coverage. We'll move you forward through sickness and health and every milestone in between. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/forward.
All right, 4th and centimeters for the Yankton Bucks as we begin the second quarter action here at Titan Field. Power formation for Lucas Kamshoff. Yankton now moving left to right on your screen. Kamshoff keeps it, goes right up the middle, and you can count it. That's enough for a Yankton Bucks touchdown. Yankton now leads 13-0. You had to have gone for it, right, Josh?
Yeah, you had to go for it, and you had to get it there. Otherwise, that's a big momentum swing. No matter how well your defense is played, that's a tough thing to overcome on the road. Nice job there by the Buck offense to get that one in. Now up 2 scores here early in the second quarter.
And Josue Trujillo out for the extra point. He's been perfect so far this season. Easton Nelson to hold. And nice snap, nice hold, and a nice kick through the uprights. Yankton leads 14-0. That scoring drive brought to you by Core Trust Bank. And Core Trust is doubling down on Bucks points, which means for every 1 point Yankton scores, Core Trust banks $2 to the Yankton Booster Club. So this scoring drive results in another $14 being donated. Back in 1 minute here from Titan Field, Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT, KYNTV.
With life insurance, Rhonda Westland with State Farm's got you and your education. You would do anything to protect your family and ensure that they have a bright future. But have you considered how your loved ones would continue on financially if you were no longer here? Life insurance is a simple and affordable way to answer that question. It allows you to say to your loved ones, "I've got you," and mean it. For more information, visit Rhonda Westland with State Farm at 1023 West 9th Street in Yankton.
Well, so far in the game, Yankton, 64 passing yards, T3. Excuse me, that's rushing yards. And Yankton, 68 passing yards, T0. That 3 rushing yards for T is what surprises me, Josh.
Yeah, this Yankton defense has been doing a good job really filling the gaps and getting a couple tags behind the line of scrimmage. Off to a good start on defense.
T moving right to left on your screen or listening device. And there's a kick return brought in at the 15, going straight up the middle. He may have a lot of room. He does. And with that is Ethan Viss. And Viss going now to the Yankton 20-yard line, the 15, the 5, a kick return touchdown for the T-Titans. That is one way to answer, Josh.
Yeah, that's a heck of a response there. Needed that if you're the Titans. Down 14-0 early here. They needed a big play, and that was it right there.
Yeah, so now T right back in it, and with the momentum firmly on their sideline. And I don't know if it matters, Josh. I could have sworn he stepped out at the 15, but that was a very fast Ethan Viss.
Yeah, that was a dynamic play there. Like I said, much needed. It was close to sideline, but either way, a touchdown. Nice job there by this T special teams to have a response here early in the second quarter.
And with the extra point, it is Carson Hall, 16 of 21 in extra points so far this season. Kind of a high snap, and the extra point is blocked by Yankton partially. It hits the bottom part of the uprights. And so just 6 for the T-Titans. Yankton still leading 14-6 with 11:44 to go in the first half. Mentally, Josh, for Yankton, you just had to consider it 2 field goals for T.
Yes, mentally had to consider 2 field goals. Nice job by Rounds there on the extra point block. We saw them get one off last week against Pierre as well. This is something this Yankton team has prided themselves on. They were very good at it last year, too. 2 now here early on into Game 5 of the season.
And so we will step aside, be back in 30 seconds here from Titan Field here in T, South Dakota.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? At First Chiropractic Centers, we have been helping people get back into their game for nearly 40 years. Whether your game is sports related, or it looks more like gardening, household chores, exercising, or just daily life, if your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. With offices in Yankton, Scotland, Hardington, Tyndall, and Wegner. First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
All right, set to return for Yankton, Austin Goebel, and Carson Ness. As T, as you mentioned before, Josh, really answered Yankton's scoring drives with a kick return touchdown of their own. And we have a flag right after the ball is kicked going on T's side. Did you see the signal, Josh?
Usually now you're going to have a false start or something like that. You can't take off until the kicker touches the ball. I believe that's the rule. And then now that's going to be a false start. And T moving back about 5 yards here. They're going to call offsides, yes, on that.
So T now will kick off on their own 35-yard line, which really could help out Yankton. As I've seen their kicker, Josh, doesn't seem to really get it very deep.
Yeah, not very deep on these kickoffs. That'll be big for Yankton on a big drive where this offense needs to respond to that T special teams play.
And now with the kickoff, that is Griffin Wibinga. And there is the kickoff. It's to Austin Goebel, brings it in at the Yankton 19. He cuts to the middle of the field, left hash marks, now makes a nice cut, going right up the middle, to the 50, to the T40, to the T30. Did Yankton answer with a kick return touchdown of their own? Josh Boelter, yes they did. You can count it. Yankton Bucks score on a kick return touchdown. That is 2 kick return touchdowns in a row.
Wow, that's why there are 3 phases of the game: offense, defense, special teams. Special teams making an early statement in this game. Back-to-back kickoff returns for both teams. Incredible, amazing plays.
So Austin Goebel, you can put 6 up on the board. That's a Yankton Bucks touchdown as the extra point crew back out. Josue Trujillo try to put this one through the uprights to make it a 21-6 lead for Yankton. And he does just that. That scoring drive brought to you by Core Trust Bank. Core Trust is doubling down on Bucks points, which means for every 1 point Yankton scores, they're going to donate $2 to the Yankton Booster Club. That's another $14. As I said, Yankton leading 21-6 with 11:35 to go in the second quarter. Yankton to kick off to tee. Do we dare have another kick return touchdown, Josh?
Let's see if we can make it 3 in a row.
And we'll be back here in 30 seconds from Titan Field.
Do you really think it's a good idea to buy insurance off the internet? After all, it is insurance. It's not a commodity like a toaster. It's a contract to protect what you value most: your home, your car, your business, your health, and even your life. You need a professional, in-person agent to make sure you have the right coverage to fit your family's needs. Schedule an appointment with us today. Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
Welcome back here in South Dakota as the Bucks are getting ready to kick this one off with 11:35 left in the second quarter. I'm Josh Boelter, joined by Bryce Ladwig. And Bryce, 2 straight kickoff returns. T gets one, down the field, scores, and then Austin Goebel for the Yankton Bucks responds with a kickoff return of his own for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't know what the odds are, but I don't think they're very great of that happening in any football game, any level. So that is pretty minuscule right there, as now Josue Trujillo will kick off for Yankton. T again will be moving right to left on your screen or listening device. And the return will be brought in at the 8-yard line, cutting to the middle and back out to the outside. And we will not have 3 kick return touchdowns in a row as T will take over on their own 25-yard line. And now Yankton's defense is going to try to get it back out here and do what they've been doing all game, Josh.
Yeah, and it's been a while since we've seen them on the field. Yankton had that big touchdown or that long drive going into the beginning of the second quarter where they scored. Since then, we've seen 2 kickoff returns. So this Bucks defense that had a very good first quarter had a long time off over there on the sideline.
And now Conrad and this T offense take the field. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Just a single back set for Conrad and the Titans. And waist-high snap, handoff going up the middle. And Yankton's defense, another great job of just shutting it down right at the line. Yankton's D line, Josh, has been causing havoc up front.
They are winning the battle up front, and that is so key against a team that wants to line up and run the ball and stay on track and get 4 or 5 yard positive plays on first down. That is so big. You set them behind the sticks, and like I said, and you said as well, this Yankton defensive line winning the battle up front so far.
And so now T, another team that does a full-on huddle as they break it, now come back out to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers left, 1 right, single back. And now Reed in motion. Quarterback keeper pitch option out to the left, and it is pitched, and it's to Riley Svanda, entering the game with 224 yards on the ground, a single touchdown. Also a threat in the passing game, and that is enough for a Titan first down.
Yeah, a little old school football there. You just saw the veer in action, and almost like a V formation, 1 quarterback, or the quarterback, and then 2 backs behind him. Crazy there, triple option play out of the veer.
So 1st and 10, ball on the T, a 36-yard line. And now we'll have Conrad under center, something you don't see very often. Two receivers to the right. Kind of a bunch formation on the left side. And Reed back in motion in the backfield. Handoff to the up back. And lowering his shoulder pads, a nice gain for T. That's about a 9-yard. No, that'd be enough for a first down. So a 10-yard gain for the Titans on the carry. Keegan DeYoung, we've heard all about him going into this matchup.
Yeah, and they can get him the ball in a variety of ways. You saw him there line up at fullback. They initially looked like he was going to be the single back. They had a guy motion in, and that was just a simple fullback dive for a first down.
Well, he dove all right for plenty of yards. And so now you have the trio in the backfield. Conrad, two running backs. Two receivers right, one left. Ball on the T47. Handoff to Reed, and he's brought down the backfield. Ball is loose, and who has it? It's in the backfield. Yankton's putting, they have it. No, it's going to be Titan ball, but nonetheless, Josh, a big loss for the Titans, and that ball is placed at the T34-yard line.
Yeah, that's a loss of about 18 yards on that play. That's big. I thought Yankton might have been able to come up with that one, but either way, nice play by this Yankton defense. Second and long, and I thought maybe that would have been a tie of possession there between the quarterback, and I thought it looked like to me Peyton Eustace in on that one.
It's a great job by Yankton. I really also thought they came up with the ball. But now it is, and Coach Brady Muth is trying to get an explanation there on the sideline, as well as Coach Justin Olson.
Either way, though, between last week and this first half, Coach Justin Olson has to be proud of his defense, the way they played against two great offenses.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be talking to him about that tomorrow morning on the Coach's Corner. I think that's going to be subject number one. Yeah, followed by back-to-back kick return touchdowns.
Yes.
Of course. And so 2nd and 23 for the Titans ball on their own 34-yard line. It'll be Conrad running up under center. And he's looking to pass out to the right side, and ball is dropped at about the 42-yard line. Intended receiver Riley Svanda. And so it'll be now 3rd and 23.
And the Bucks caught a bit of a break on that one. He had slipped out of the backfield into the flat, and he was wide open, but Svanda actually kind of lost his footing there and fell. Otherwise, that would have been a big gain for this T offense. Now sitting in a 3rd and 23.
And I also think that Conrad's pass was over his left shoulder a little bit, so he kind of lost his footing trying to go back to the ball. And so, as you said, Josh, a big break for Yankton there. And you're going to need lucky breaks when you're facing off against a team like T. So 3rd and 23, again, ball on the T34. Conrad in the shotgun. And chest high snap, he's looking to pass, and he is brought down in the backfield by Yankton. The 2nd sack of the game for Frankie Infelt.
Absolute menace off the edge there. Frankie Infelt with a big sack, and that Buck defense needed that after giving up a couple first downs early on this drive. They respond, and now they're going to get this ball back to the offense up 15.
The Frankenstein monster strikes again off the edge, and a nickname has been born, Josh.
The Frankenstein's monster. I like it.
It's now a low snap on the punt. It hits the Yankton 45, and Colin Zarbach is going to let this ball be touched at the Yankton 36-yard line. Another great field position for Yankton.
Yeah, and this offense has been dynamic so far. They've gotten a couple scores in this one. Now have a chance really to pad their lead here in the second quarter.
There's now Lucas Kamshoff and company coming back out. And now Kamshoff in the shotgun. And it is a toss out to Evan Sirk. And Sirk going up the middle has some room, and a nice gain for Evan Sirk. I thought he was going to be slowed down at the line, Josh, but he found second wind and got into the linebacking core. And that is a gain of 7 for Evan Sirk.
Yeah, and how about Caden Wavernick on that play? He initially lost on the pitch, the left tackle, but he was able to recover, and Sirk was able to see it, and they both improvised and got a couple of yards on that one.
Kamshoff looking to pass out to the left side, and bringing it in is Evan Sirk. He's into T territory. Plenty for a Yankton Bucks first down as the field has flipped, and that is going to be set up on the T34.
Yeah, and shout out Kamshoff on that one. Didn't see anything, climbed the pocket, found the check down to Sirk, and a big play and a fresh set of downs.
Kamshoff, hand off to Evan Sirk, going up the middle. And he is brought down at the T25. So another big gain for Yankton. Gain of 9 on the play for Evan Sirk.
Yeah, nice play there. That's what you want to do. Second and short now. Really opens up the whole playbook here on second down.
Kamshoff. Hand off to Sirk. Why not? Gets up in the middle. Has enough for a Yankton Bucks first down. That will move the chains. Gain of a few on the play. Evan Sirk, what kind of game is he having?
I am been so impressed by him, Bryce. The leap he's made here this year, making decisions, making cuts. Big play there.
Hand off to Sirk, and this time he just runs into a literal brick wall out on the field. No gain on the play, but we do have a flag out on the field.
Going to be interesting to see what the call is here on this one. Possibly holding, maybe something before the snap, not sure. We'll keep an eye on it.
An illegal participation is what was called, Josh, on the field going against T.
And I think that might be his translation for too many men on the field, but I've never heard it called
He did say that after, but I wanted to make sure I got the first part out.
Yeah, I've never heard it called illegal participation before, but either way, 5 yards for Yankton. Doubling down on it there, but either way, 5 yards for Yankton. Now sitting in a first and 5 inside the red zone, Bryce.
All right, so yeah, they're in the red zone. The Yankton Bucks looking to knock on the door. Kamshoff back to a pass, and Yankton may have gotten away with the holding there as Kamshoff now fires out of play, just throwing it away on 1st and 5, and that Yankton will live for another day here.
Yeah, live for another day, and that's the right decision there. You have 2nd and 5. You're already on plus yards going into this set of downs. That's a good decision there by Kamshoff to throw this away. Keep an eye out, though. Fresh back in the backfield. It's Jace Sedlacek here for the Bucks.
And now man in motion, Matthew Sheldon. Hand off to Jace Sedlacek, going right up the middle, and maybe just short of a Yankton Bucks first down. A nice gain on the play.
Yeah, I like that one. Sedlacek's a guy that Coach Muth had talked about early in the season that you might see him more as in week 4 or 5. And look, right here, no Shaler Platt, he steps up.
And now it is Sirk getting the handoff, goes off to the right side, and that time that will be enough for a Yankton Bucks first down. And Yankton just keeps on getting closer and closer, Josh.
Yeah, closer and closer, inching closer and closer, like you said, to that end zone. Now the chance here, fresh set of downs, and I believe it's just 1st and goal from the 10.
And Kamshoff, handoff to Sirk, going up the middle. He's near the goal line. And they're going to mark him down right at the 1. And maybe even not a full yard, Josh. So it is 2nd and goal now for Yankton. Kamshoff, handoff to Sirk, going up the middle, and you can count it. Another Yankton Bucks touchdown. Yankton taking a 27-6 lead here with 5:49 to go in the second quarter. Josh, this Yankton Bucks team got off the bus ready to play.
They did, and you love to see it. This T crowd is stunned right now. They didn't know what to expect a situation like this. And it's been an incredible game here for this Yankton Bucks offense and defense, just as a whole.
The extra point crew is out for Yankton. Low snap, but Easton Nelson able to revive it, bring it up. Trujillo puts it through the uprights. It's 28-6. Yankton is on top with 5:49 to go in the first half. Yankton was in the Midwest Insurance Agency red zone. See Travis and Whitney Devine at Midwest Insurance for your farm, home, and auto insurance needs. Call today to set up an appointment. And that scoring drive brought to you by Core Trust Bank. Core Trust is doubling down on Bucks points, which means for every 1 point Yankton scores, Core Trust banks $2 to the Yankton Booster Club. So this scoring drive results in another $14 being donated. Be back in 30 seconds here from Titan Field as Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref.
That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT and RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. Visit mtrcsmithinsurance.com.
And Josue Trujillo to kick off for Yankton. And there's the boot. Back to return at the 9-yard line for T. Trying to get a number for you. As he is spun down to the 21-yard line. Excuse me, the 31-yard line. And that is where T offense will take over. By the way, Josh, on that scoring play for Evan Sir, great blocking up front from Yankton. That's our block of the game, brought to you by H&R Block, open year-round, providing bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. Call 665-3366.
Yeah, nice job by the Yankton front, on both sides, offense and defense. And going back to the kick return there, that was Ethan Viss, and that was actually earlier in this game his third kickoff return touchdown of the year.
And so now the snap, Conrad. Handoff up the middle. And Yankton's defense, another nice job of getting into the backfield. And what a nice job for Yankton. And they brought down, that was Riley Svanda.
Yes, Svanda in on the carry. Matthew Sheldon, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Nice job. This Yankton defense, especially that front seven, really getting in there and making their presence felt, taking away the ground game for T.
5:15 to go in the first half. 2nd and 11 for the Titans. And it'll be trips receivers to the left side, 1-2 at the right, a single back. And Conrad in the shotgun. Takes waist-high snap, tries to go up the middle. He will gain some positive yards, but Yankton there to slow him down as he reaches the 35-yard line. I think they may give him the 36.
Yeah, 3rd and about 5 or 6 here for this T offense, and they desperately need to get a first down, Bryce.
Yeah, and I don't know how much longer, Josh, you were kind of talking to me about it, how much longer T can run the ball at this pace if they go down another score.
Right, and that's one where you still got time where you can make things up here. It's still in the first half, but if you get down another score potentially, that might take away the ground game as a whole, which T, as we know, is their strength.
And now a low snap. And pass goes up the middle, and it is broken up by Yankton. I believe it was Carson Ness on the breakup at the Yankton 40. Brings up 4th and 5 for the T area Titans. They will punt away to the Yankton Bucks. Yankton's defense does it again.
Yeah, this Yankton defense has not given up a score today, Bryce. Remember, that was on special teams, T's lone touchdown in this game. Now Yankton getting the ball back here potentially with a chance to take a big lead into halftime.
Hey, so I have a comment on YouTube saying that it's always illegal participation. And maybe I just never heard it before, so that's the first time I'm hearing it. And so ball is punted away for T and is slowed up at the 32. That's where T will touch it. Yankton will take over offensively. Yankton's offense off to a super hot start, Josh. Yankton's defense off to maybe even a hotter start. You could not have asked for a better first half for the Yankton Bucks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've gone out 3 drives on offense, 3 touchdowns. Haven't given up a touchdown on offense or on defense either. Really an impressive first half here for the Bucks.
And so Lucas Kamshoff in the shotgun. And handoff to Evan Sirk. Sirk through the guards and is brought down at the Yankton 35-yard line. So a small gain for Yankton, is getting those tough yards.
Yeah, nice little run there for about 3 or 4 yards or so, as that's another lineman down here for the Bucks. Looks to me like that's the left tackle, Caden Wavernick.
And that is not a good thing to see. Of course, we'll pan away and let the training staff and coaching staff come out to attend to him. And we'll step aside. This is Yankton Bucks Football on KYNT and KYNTV.
As times change, technology changes. Don't be left behind by your contact lenses. Vision Care Associates now offers infused multifocal contact lenses, specialized lenses that can provide you with clear vision at multiple distances without switching between glasses and contacts. Don't let glasses slow you down any longer. Call us today to schedule an appointment to try infused multifocal contact lenses.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Tuxedo is proud to have been part of the Yankton community since its start in 2000.
One of the things I love most is that they believe in promoting from within. I've been given many opportunities to advance.
Tuxedo has an extensive variety of benefits available to their employees.
The work environment at Tuxedo is extremely positive.
We are looking for you to join our production team. Visit www.tuxedo.com/careers to apply.
The start of a new school year is a good time to evaluate your children's healthcare needs, whether it is a doctor's checkup, replacing EpiPens for serious allergies, or renewing prescriptions for inhalers to treat activity-induced breathing problems. Hi, this is Michael from Yankton Rexall, and we pride ourselves in providing accurate prescriptions and appropriate medical information for your child's health. Good health contributes to good students. Celebrating 100 years, your hometown pharmacy since 1923, Yankton Rexall.
So it was Caden Wavernick that went down for Yankton, but Yankton back out here. 2nd and 7, ball in their own 35. Lucas Kamshoff, 2 pass down to Carson Ness, and just past his fingertips at the T40. Kamshoff may have led him about a couple inches too far.
Yeah, just a little too far. It was there on that one. Keep an eye on this Yankton offensive line. As now it looks to me like number 66, Austin Conway, the freshman in at left tackle here for the Bucks.
So we will see how that pans out. Hopefully, Caden Wavernick is okay. And Kamshoff now to a pass on 3rd and 7. Gets out of some pressure. There's a flag out in the backfield. And gets to the 35, to the 40, near the first down marker. But, Josh, I think this one's coming back.
Yeah, and I believe that's on the freshman Conway there who had the hold on that play.
And so that will back up Yankton. And they'll repeat 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd and long here for the Bucks now, like you said.
So far in the game, Yankton with 103 rushing yards, 193 total. And they've just done such an excellent job on the ground. Had some big plays in the air, especially early on in the first, Josh. Lucas Kamshoff downfield. Carson Ness has had some big catches. Tucker Gilmore had a big catch, I remember. But it's the run game, and it's this offensive line that's really opened up some gaps.
Yeah, and like you said, already down 2 linemen. Mark Cottle went out, as well as now Caden Wavernick. Something to keep an eye on here in this game.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Lucas Kamshoff, empty backfield. Takes the snap. And rolling off to his right side. He's looking downfield. Is to Matthew Sheldon. The ball about 3 feet out of bounds. Better safe than sorry, and Yankton's punt crew will come out.
Yeah, punt team first time today here for the Bucks. Now as this T defense gets off the field, getting this ball back to the offense and trying to get this back to a 2-score game.
And so it is Trujillo to come out for Yankton to punt. And Yankton doing a little shift at the line. Ball on the Yankton at 25. Trujillo pulls down a snap. Line drive punt to the 45, now to the 40, and T will let Yankton touch it at the T31 yard line. And that is where T will take over offensively. We are at the 3:07 mark in the first quarter. And except for a kick, what did I say?
You said first quarter.
Oh, first half. I meant first half. Sorry. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. To clarify, 3:07 to go in the first half, and T, except for that kick return touchdown, Josh, Yankton's defense has done just an amazing job.
Yeah, this Yankton defense has really held up, and they're going to have to keep playing that way. Really back-to-back impressive performances here through the last 6 quarters.
And it is a handoff off to the right side. And on the carry, Tyler Reed. And we have a flag out on the field. And it was right at the line of scrimmage who's brought down.
And I believe this is going to be a hold here on the guard. Jacob Youngye, the left guard there for T on that one, setting this T offense back.
And so we'll get the official call here. Go ahead, Josh.
And it looks like a chop block, actually, instead of a holding on that one. So that's even bigger there for this T offense. Now looking at a 1st and 25.
And so that'll back up the Titans. Remember, we have our halftime huddle brought to you by Avera when the first half wraps. We'll have your first half stats. We'll look at the out-of-town scoreboard, see what other Class 11 AA games are going on, maybe even check on some other classes as well if we have the time. So make sure you stick around here at Titan Field. Great attendance for the Yankton crowd, Josh. I've been doing this now for Yankton for 6 years, and I will say that it has never ceased to amaze me the crowd that Yankton will always bring on the road.
Yeah, it's impressive. Like you said, a good turnout here. And not that far of a drive tonight, but still.
Even if it was in Spearfish.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've seen that as proof throughout the years. I mean, this is my 3rd year as a part of this broadcast, and it really is incredible every single game how this Bucks crowd travels.
So 1st and 22 for the T Titans, and we still have some more dialogue between the officials, this time with the Yankton sideline. And I think we are ready to play football. So does Conrad and the Titans. Ball on their own 20-yard line. And a single back set. And the snap. Conrad rolls to his right, looking downfield to a pass. And he does find Svanda. And that'll be about a 6-yard gain or so. And moves them closer to the original line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
And that's one where Yankton's got to keep an eye on that flat. They've had a couple looks there with Swanda in this game. One earlier incomplete, but that one open once again for a nice little completion.
So an 8-yard completion for T brings up 2nd and 14. Ball on the T 28-yard line. T breaks their huddle. 2:15 to go here in the first half. And Conrad takes a snap, but we have another whistle, and I think we're going to have a false start going on the Titans.
Delay a game there, looks like on the offense on that one, and that's what you can't do if you're this T offense already behind the sticks here on 2nd down, losing a couple extra yards on that delay a game.
See, we're spoiled at Crane. We have the play clocks. I didn't see it here. And so, yeah, that will back up T again. So 2 steps forward, 1 step back for the Titans here. And now Conrad, low snap, pulls it up, gives it to Svanda. Svanda off to the right side, gets past the 30 to the 31-yard line. And so a nice chunk of yards there, but that still won't be enough. And it is now 3rd and 11 now for the T area Titans. And we have a timeout on the field. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. When you're ready for a break and looking for a new career direction, visit jobs.hedro.com. We'll be back in 30 seconds here at Titan Field. Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Kids eat free in September at Wahlburgers at Hy-Vee to celebrate National Family Meals Month. That's right, get a free kids meal with the purchase of an adult entree. Kids 12 and under can choose from favorites like a burger and fries, grilled cheese, chicken tenders, and more. Bring the family together. Dine in at Wahlburgers at Hy-Vee and get a free kids meal with the purchase of an adult entree every day in September.
Dine in only. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
Welcome back here to T South Dakota. 28-6 is your score. Bucks lead here. 3rd and 11 for the Titans on about the 31-yard line. I'm Josh Boelter, joined by Bryce Ladwig here on 3rd and 11.
And so now it is Conrad. Thank you, Josh. Taking a low snap off the turf, and Yankton able to bring him down in the backfield again. Another sack for the Yankton Bucks. The best first name in the game, Bryce Krull, brings him down in the backfield. And we have the another timeout called. I believe it was by T.
By Yankton.
Or no, by Yankton, okay.
By Yankton, because now it's 4th down. Yankton's going to get a chance to get the ball back here with 1:38 to play in the first half, up 22, possibly to try to add some more. And, Bryce, they can go for a 2-for-1 as T-Star with the ball, or Yankton will get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, that is going to be interesting to see how that works out. But timeouts are brought to you by Hedro, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. When it's time for a new job, maybe you're looking for a new career direction, visit jobs.hedro.com. And we're going to keep it right here as Yankton's defense, or punt return squad, comes back to the field.
How about this Yankton defense, though? 3 sacks this afternoon so far. It's so weird saying afternoon with this game starting at 5 o'clock, but either way, an impressive first half from this Yankton defense. Lone touchdown this game for T, coming off a kick return in this first half. T now back to punt. On this one, Zarbach back at about the Yankton 45-yard line here.
Chest high snap and a very short punt for a T. Maybe it'll take a T bounce. It does. Colin Zarbach returns it at the Yankton 45, cuts to the outside on the right near side, and is slowed down at the T 46-yard line. And that's optimal field position if you are trying to score before the half, Josh.
Yeah, optimal, like you said. And Yankton, you got to think they're thinking 6, but field goal range-wise, you want to probably about another 20 yards to give Trujillo a shot here to maybe add to that lead if maybe the field goal is in play in that situation. But either way, though, Yankton with a chance to add some points here before the half.
And so Kamshoff, single backside, he has Evan Sirk to his immediate right. Austin Goble in motion, far to near side. Kamshoff to a pass to Tucker Gilmore. Pass is broken up. A lot of contact there on the left hash marks, but incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now for the Bucks.
Yeah, like you said, a lot of contact there on that one. Maybe a little early, but either way, nice breakup on that as Matthew Sheldon, the H-back, checks back in the game here on offense. Sirk in the backfield here on 2nd and 10 for the Bucks.
And now Kamshoff gets a T to jump offsides. At least that's what we're thinking, Josh.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be an offsides there on the nose tackle. Looked to me like it was number 38, Andrew Opland, on that one who jumped. And now Yankton, you think about it, that's a little positive on that one just because you don't get the completion on first, but now you get that 5 yards here on the offsides.
So now 2nd and 5 for the Bucks. 1:25 to go in the first half. Kamshoff under some pressure. Dump pass to Evan Sirk at the 40 is where he'll be forced out of bounds. So a gain of a yard on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 4. But the clock does stop.
Yes, clock does stop with Sirk going out of bounds there. Didn't have a ton of time, did Kamshoff, so he just kind of dumped that one off to Sirk. Able to get a yard or two. Now 3rd and 4 here for the Bucks.
Kamshoff again, the shotgun rolling to his left now. Looking to the middle of the field. He does have receiver open if he can get the pass off to Peyton Peterson downfield. He does bring it in at the 8. What a pass from Lucas Kamshoff.
What a ball on that one. Couldn't have fit that into a better spot. Kamshoff rolling back and getting that big play there. And how about a block from the running back, Evan Sirk, as well, helping out his freshman left tackle. Nice play there by this Buck offense. What a pass by Kamshoff.
1st and goal now for the Bucks. Evan Sirk gets the handoff, goes up the middle. He is slowed down after maybe a yard on the play. I think it was actually just right at the line of scrimmage. Oh, they're going to move down the marker just a little bit. But I also want to give credit to Peyton Peterson on bringing that in. It was a tough route, and he kept going. So now 2nd and goal. Ball on the 6-yard line. So it was a gain of a yard. 2nd and goal. Kamshoff out to the near pylon. Tucker Gilmore gets his right hand on it, and it bounces up and then on the turf harmlessly. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, tried to go the fade route to the big guy on that one. Good ball, but Gilmore wasn't able to get his left hand out and get both hands on it. Incomplete pass now sitting here 3rd and goal from about the 6-yard line.
So 30 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and goal for the Bucks, leading T area Titans 28-6. And now Kamshoff. Back pylon, Carson Ness. Ball is broken up by T. It was a nice ball, but that was almost an impossible catch for Carson Ness to try to make. And so it brings up 4th and goal for the Bucks. And the field goal crew is coming out for Yankton, Josh. And this will only be the 2nd field goal attempted by Yankton this season. Trujillo, 1 of 1. 34, obviously, is his longest, the only one. That was at Watertown.
Yeah, and what's so big about this one, if Yankton can get this, they go up 25. That's 4 scores for Yankton, going up 4 scores if they can get this field goal.
16-yard field goal attempt. Easton Nelson to hold. And the ball is blocked by T. And I think that was kind of a low kick, though. But it was a nice job by T's defense. But it seemed like that had a low line drive feel. But, Josh, we do have a flag in the T's, I guess you call it, backfield. And what do you think this is?
I think this might be an offsides on the Titans. That entire line had gotten through there, and there might be a reason for that.
So maybe it felt like it was such a low kick because it never got a chance to to go up.
Yeah, and it looks like Yankton might get a second chance here. And that's a personal foul. That's a fresh set of downs here, Bryce, for Yankton. They can run. They're saying still 4th down, but if that's a personal foul.
Okay, we're going to let them sort this out, but they said a personal foul on T and half the distance to the goal.
But they're replaying 4th down. I don't understand that personal fouls are usually automatic first downs, but 4th and goal nonetheless now from the 3-yard line.
It's been a day. I'm going to believe the officials.
Yeah. Either way, Yankton's going to get a shot here to re-kick it, and it's basically like an extra point here.
So 13-yard, yeah, 13-yard field goal now. And so everything I just said, bring it back, Josh. 1 of 1 on the season for Trujillo, trying to make it 2 of 2, a 13-yard attempt here. Nice snap, nice hold. And the field goal is good. Trujillo still perfect on the season. Yankton now leading 31-6 over the number 3 T area Titans. And Core Trust Bank doubles all Yankton points to the Yankton Booster Club. So that's another $6 going to the Yankton Booster Club on the day. $62 so far. So good for the Booster Club.
Yeah, especially if you put up $62 in the first half. 31 points. An impressive day for this Yankton offense so far. Really taking care of business. And they get those key points before the end of the first half, Bryce, and now have that chance to get the ball first at the beginning of the second half.
Absolutely. Yankton was in the Midwest Insurance Agency Red Zone. See Travis and Whitney Devine at Midwest Insurance for your farm, home, and auto insurance needs. Call today to set up an appointment. And we're going to keep it right here as Yankton's kickoff crew coming onto the field.
And Yankton does have to be careful here. The returner, looking at it here, Ethan Viss, 3 touchdowns on the season as a kick returner, one of which came in this game.
And I hope he doesn't mind me saying, but former Yankton Bucks kicker Trevor Paulson commented saying it'd be good from 50. So kickers helping kickers out here. And so now it is Trujillo off to kick for the Bucks. And nice kick, veering off to the right side. I said that too early as it goes out of play, so flags will reach the turf. And we'll see where T is set up at, Josh, as you have to imagine they're going to give it 1 or 2 shots, and they're probably just going to let the clock run out in this first half.
Yeah, but if you're Yankton, you're almost okay with that ball going out of bounds, so that avoids the big play possibly on special teams.
Name one time that's happened against the Bucks.
But either way now, T with the ball on about the 35-yard line. Wouldn't be surprised if they take a shot, but also they could just take a knee and reset and go to halftime. We'll see what they do here on this one.
And so now Conrad under center. Handoff. No, he keeps it himself and gets to the T41-yard line. So about half the yards needed. It'll be 2nd and 4.
And it looks like they're just going to let this one go to half after that little run. Yankton with a big first half, Bryce, up 31-6.
31-6. The Yankton Bucks lead the T area Titans. I was expecting Yankton to come to play, Josh. I was not. I'm just going to be honest. I wasn't expecting that. And it's very impressive from the team in red going on the road to a very hostile place. I mean, great people, but it's a very tough place to play on the road. And I have a fact for you, Josh. When we come back, we'll talk about that and T's home dominance so far in Class 11 AA. We'll get to that in a moment. Your halftime huddle brought to you by Avera, moving health forward. Don't go anywhere. We are Yankton Bucks Football broadcast, KYNT, KYNTV. We'll be back shortly.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 root beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12 packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it a beverage of choice at any time for anyone in the family.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
At Triple Time Rudy's, you get convenient access to quality fuel products. Plus, you'll also find quality South Dakota products like Dimmock cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. With a local-friendly feel and unique product offering, Triple Time Rudy's is your local convenience store that supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers. For all of your daily fill-ups and convenience needs, pull into Triple Time Rudy's at 17th and Broadway.
Truxedo is proud to have been part of the Yankton community since its start in 2000.
One of the things I love most is that they believe in promoting from within. I've been given many opportunities to advance.
Truxedo has an extensive variety of benefits available to their employees.
The work environment at Truxedo is extremely positive.
We are looking for you to join our production team. Visit www.truxedo.com/careers to apply.
The other day, a gal came into the UPS store to drop off a package. On her way out, she noticed the print sample wall and asked if we could print invitations. The answer was, yes, we can. Hi, this is Doug at the UPS store in Yankton and Vermilion. For over 7 years now, the UPS store has been helping hundreds of customers with their printing needs. From basic copies to business cards and invitations to posters, we can print them. Stop out and ask about our current print specials and see how we can help with your printing needs.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
It's tailgate season, so stock up the cooler and fire up the grill. Then load that grill with Sheboygan brats, natural casing wieners, and summer sausage. Make sure Sheboygans are a part of your tailgater. Produced with pride at American Food Groups in Yankton.
The way it tastes is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
Yankton Medical Clinic is pleased to announce the addition of geriatric specialist Dr. Jennifer Philhouse to their team. Dr. Philhouse will help patients as they age and need an expert who understands the aging process. She uses the John A. Hartford Foundation 4M's framework in her practice. What matters? Medication, mentation, and mobility. If you or a loved one have reached the age where you need expert care, schedule your appointment with her today. Dr. Jennifer Philhouse. Just one more way Yankton Medical Clinic provides so much care, so close to home.
Welcome back from South Dakota. This is halftime here from the Fairfield Inn and Suite press box. I'm Josh Boelter, joined by Bryce Ladwig, and it was a big first half for the Yankton Bucks as they lead 31-6 over the T-Area Titans. And Bryce, it really was an incredible first half. Everything that could go right for the Bucks did.
Yeah, it definitely did, and As you mentioned, we're in the Fairfield Inn broadcast booth. Hot breakfast, large family rooms, and a great location can be found at Fairfield Inn and Suites, located at 2607 Broadway Avenue in Yankton. Josh, Yankton came to play. I guess that's the tagline I can come up with right now. They came to play some top-level football in Class 11 AA. And speaking of 11 AA, the game's not over yet. We've seen some crazy things happen in this class. And if any team was going to be able to come back in a situation like this, it's either T area or Pier, right? Those are the teams you would choose. But the thing I want to mention, Josh, is that T is enjoying a 19-0 home winning streak. They haven't lost a game in 19 straight here at Titan Field.
Yeah, and I always get nervous in those type of situations. And you think about it as well. The last time these two teams met at this field, Yankton was down 35-0 at one point, and they almost came all the way back, had a chance to tie the game in the final seconds, and that was the Class 11 AA state semifinals just 2 years ago. So anything's possible when these two teams get together. It's never over. But if you're Yankton, you couldn't have asked for much of a better start. You look on offense, you score points on 3 out of your 4 possessions, get a field goal there at the end of the half. And on defense, you were locked down, didn't give up a touchdown on the defense side of the ball, had 3 sacks on the night, or in the first half there. And then you had special teams. Austin Goebel with a big return for a touchdown and the field goal, like I said. So really all facets of the game for Yankton played really well there in that first half.
No, absolutely. We'll get to those stats in a second. I want to check on our out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Upper Midwest Garage Door, specializing in the sales, installation, and service of residential and commercial garage doors and openers throughout eastern South Dakota. Upper Midwest Garage Door is your local authorized Clopay dealer. All right, Josh, let's check on these scores in Class 11 AA. Sioux Falls Jefferson, so it's an interclass matchup, is beating Mitchell 56-0. That is at the half. Of course, our score here, Yankton over T area at the half, 31-6. And then you have Pier and Watertown. I don't have an update on that yet, as it just started about 21 minutes ago. And Aberdeen Central and Huron, they play at 7 o'clock. Sturgis, Brown, and St. Thomas More play at 7. Brookings and Douglas play at 7. And then Spearfish and Bellefouche, an 11 AA and 11A matchup, that is at 7 o'clock as well. So, of course, we moved the game up. Well, I say we, like we had anything to say about it. But, no, they moved the game up 2 hours here in T to try to get ahead of what was forecasted as a thunderstorm rolling in. And, well, I'm thankful they did that for our equipment and things of that nature. But, so, of course, we're not going to have a lot of scoring updates here at the half. But I plan on having more at halftime at the very least. I do have an update for 11 AAA. Harrisburg over Sioux Falls Roosevelt with 2 minutes left in the first. They're leading 7-0. And then see if there's any 11A matchups. The final, Dakota Valley over Madison, 12-7. That's a high-scoring affair. That is at Trojan Field at Dakota State University. And then Canton is leading West Central 14-6 at the half. Sioux Falls Christian over Chamberlain 14-7 with 9 minutes left in the second. Vermilion is at Custer tonight. That is not updated yet either. And so that is kind of your out-of-town scoreboard, checking on 11 AA and some other class matchups. As I said, Josh, I hope to have more updates in the postgame.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. With our game getting moved up a couple hours, they're going to be a little behind on the others with impending weather. But I'm keeping an eye on that Pier Watertown matchup up north. That's going to be interesting to keep an eye on. 2 of the top teams in Class 11 AA meeting up in Watertown tonight.
Oh, for sure. Let's jump, Josh, into our stat recap brought to you by Mayer Signs. If it's time to review the look of your business's signage, let Mayer Signs help. They offer all types of signs, including lit, non-lit, digital, and much more. Contact Mayer Signs today on 4th and Broadway in Yankton.
Yeah, let's take a look starting with the Yankton Bucks. It was a big first half, and Lucas Kamshoff, 11 for 18, 124 yards through the air. No touchdowns, but no turnovers either, and that's key. He's managing this offense really well. A couple big plays, especially at the end of the half, and that pass to Peterson. On the ground for Kamshoff, he's also 6 carries for 36 yards, and I lied. He does have that rushing touchdown early in the half and that QB sneak. Also running for the Bucks, leading the way, though, 64 yards on the ground on 18 attempts. 2 touchdowns for Evan Sirk. Receiving, leading the way, is Peyton Peterson. We talked about that big 33-yard catch. Evan Sirk with 3 catches for 28 yards. Tucker Gilmore, 27 yards through the air, and Carson Ness as well with 25. Looking on defense, how about Frankie Infelt, 2 sacks there in the first half. Bryce Krall with a sack as well, stepping in for Shaler Platt tonight. He had that big sack in the first half as well. Let's look at your Yankton stats over on the T side. Brenner Conrad, the quarterback for T, 1 for 3 passing with 8 yards. He has negative 15 yards rushing on the night, but a lot of that is through sack yardage and things like that. Riley Swanda leading the way rushing for T, 4 carries, 16 yards. Keegan DeYoung with 15 yards on the ground as well.
Yeah, if you were to ask me what was going to be the key to a Yankton Bucks victory, I would obviously say probably slowing down the T rushing attack, right? And Yankton's done that so far. But if you ask me right now, what has been the key to where they're sitting at halftime, I don't know what to choose, Josh. There's been so many. The offensive line has done a great job, obviously with Caden Wawrinick going out. Hopefully he's okay. That puts a little more strain on that offensive line.
Mark Cottle as well.
And Mark Cottle as well. That puts more of a strain, but up until that point, and even after, they've done a great job of giving Cam Schaff some time, and most importantly, Josh, opening up the running lanes for Evan Sirk. Evan Sirk, as you mentioned in the stats, just the rushing attack has been potent with him. Jason Lachek also had at least 1 or 2 carries that have gotten some yards. Cam Schaff has scrambled, and the pass from Cam Schaff to Peyton Peterson, what a haul. That was a great play.
A lot of things had to happen in that play. Initially, Cam Schaff was rolling out left, and Sirk and the freshman left tackle there stepping in. Austin Conway made a big block. Cam Schaff comes back to the right side and uncorks a deep ball. And Peyton Peterson, you mentioned it, had to slide down to his knees and catch the ball. It really was a perfect play. And a lot of things had to go right for the Bucks on that one, and a lot did. Really set up those 3 points at the end there, and it was huge.
Yeah, but the number one key to where they're at right now, Josh, I would say is this defense. And the entire defense top down, but I would also say, as you mentioned, the front 7, the pressure that they have brought in the backfield, but also just shutting down any running lanes up the middle.
Yeah, like you said, only about 30 yards rushing here for T on the day. Not what they want. That is their recipe for success, is running the football, and they've been able to do that. But then you throw in the fact this Yankton defensive line has 3 sacks on the afternoon as well. Frankie Infelt with a pair of sacks, and then Bryce Krall as well with a sack in this one. I've been so impressed with this Yankton defense dating back to last week, where they really stepped up against a peer team that has a potent offense as well. These last 6 quarters or so for this Yankton defense really have been impressive.
And I think that is going to be, especially on that defensive side, that's going to be our halftime key to victory. Brought to you by Vision Care Associates. Yankton High School Sports brought to you by Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. Well, we like what we've seen with our eyes so far in this matchup. This is the Avera halftime huddle. Avera moving health forward. We'll take a break, come back, and get you set up for second half action. And on the Colby Cookta financial advisor Edward Jones scoreboard, it is Yankton leading 31-6. To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Colby Cookta, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can review your game plan. Call 605-665-4567 today. Edward Jones, member SIPCs. Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT, KYNTV.
So, you need a new vehicle. What's the best vehicle for you? Where do you get financing? What's your trade worth? Answer all these questions and more at BillionAuto.com. You can compare 16 new car brands and thousands of used vehicles, all in the palm of your hand at BillionAuto.com. Plus, estimate the trade value of your vehicle in 2 easy steps. It's car buying made easy. Apply for credit pre-approval at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted, not all approved.
FNBO is the great big small bank. And for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
Hello, here's to welcoming moments, big and small, embracing the unexpected, savoring life. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, ready for anything. We listen to your goals and help you achieve them with care and coverage. We'll move you forward through sickness and health and every milestone in between. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/forward.
Football season is here, and you know what that means. Checkers is open every day of the week. That's right. You can get Checkers delicious wings daily and catch all of the football action. Every Monday night, enjoy $6 cheeseburgers and fries. So grab your friends, bring the family, and head on down to Checkers. Open every day of the week. Checkers Sports Bar and Grill on Walnut, just north of 4th Street in Yankton. For work or play, JJ Benji's has got you covered.
JJ Benji's can help your company or business with the right look for employees.
Logoed clothing for casual Fridays, new employees, or daily wear.
The latest styles and materials. Give your team the look you want.
Speaking of team, if you watch the Bucks, Gazelles, or Lancers play,
JJ Benji's is filled with a variety of gear in stock.
For fans from infants to grandparents.
JJ Benji's, 201 Pine Street, Yankton.
For work or play, let JJ Benji's make you look good.
When I'm looking for inspiration, I find it playing ukulele. Music inspires me to be bold and self-expressive. It teaches me how to turn life experiences into art and find new ways to connect with those around me. How do you show your imaginative side? Schedule your campus visit to Mount Marty University at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Introducing the perfect match for your Yankton High School sports nights. Ben's Brewing Downtown and KYNTV. Whether it's a hard spike, exciting goal, or the biggest Friday night matchup, we're here to amplify your spirits and bring the video streaming excitement to you. Gather your friends and family, tune into the action, and savor every moment with the area's biggest Yankton sports fans. Ben's Brewing Downtown is your sideline seat to unforgettable high school sports moments. If KYNTV is streaming it, it's on at Ben's Brewing Downtown.
Olson Pest Technicians is a family-owned business since 1966. And with over 50 years of pest management, they understand your issues, and their well-trained team will help you solve your pest problems. Issues with cockroaches, ants, bedbugs, bats, termites, spiders, rats, mice, or other creepy crawling pests? Give your home a fresh start and use the proven method of fumigation to take care of your pest problem. Olson's Pest Technicians will thoroughly get rid of pests so you can rest easy again. Call Olson Pest today, 800-KILL-BUG. That's 1-800-KILBUGS.
All right, welcome back. Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT and KYNTV. The Yankton Bucks have come back out for the second half. And, Josh, you observed something that I don't really like to hear as they come back out.
Yeah, it looks like Caden Wavernick, the starting left tackle, is on crutches as we're sitting here going into the first half. A huge loss for this Bucks team. But
second half. See, you did it too.
Yeah, did I? Or going into the second half. Yeah. You look at it here, though, for Yankton. In the first half, they really had a impressive half overall. Offense, defense, special teams, big loss, but Yankton in a good spot here going into the second half.
Absolutely, and welcome into the third quarter, which is brought to you by Truxedo. Truxedo is a proud sponsor of Yankton Sports and committed to driving forward. Be loud, be proud, be Yankton, and First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time. Thanks for joining us here on KYNT and KYNTV. I'm Bryce Ladwig alongside Josh Boelter, and right now on the financial advisor Colby Cook to Edward Jones scoreboard is Yankton leading 31-6. To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Colby Cookta, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can review your game plan. Call 605-665-4567 today. Edward Jones, member SIPC. And Yankton will have a chance, Josh, to add points on the board as they will receive the kickoff, moving left to right on your screen or listening device here at Titan Field.
Yeah, big chance here to add to their lead if you're the Yankton Bucks offense, up 25, getting the ball here to start the second half.
And the ball is in the air. Back to return. Carson Ness picks up at the 15 and fake reverse to Austin Goebel. He gets out to the 25 to the Yankton 30 to the 35 and breaks off a man and is able to lunge forward to the Yankton 46-yard line. What a return for Carson Ness.
Like you said, Ness on that play there, he stiff-armed two guys and then broke a tackle, putting this Yankton offense in good field position, needing that down two offensive linemen. Looking at it here, both Derek Beal and Peyton Eustace, who usually play on the defensive side, are, well, Eustace usually in as well, but both having to play both ways now.
And two receivers left, one right, handout to Evan Sirk going up the middle, and he is slowed down after they're going to give him a yard on the carry. And it is 2nd and 9 now as, you know, they always catch the second person, Josh, as we have some extracurriculars going on the field. No flag is thrown. They're going to let them play on. But some shoving going on.
Yeah, some shoving going on a little bit there. I think it went both ways, but either way now 2nd and 10 here for the Bucks.
So single back set. Kamshoff sends Goebel in motion far to near side. Kamshoff back to pass, rolling to his left under some pressure. Looking downfield. And what a grab over by the T39-yard line. Who brought that in, Josh?
Looks like it was Tucker Gilmore on that one, who slid and caught that one. Fans are thinking it's incomplete, but it looks good to me from here. Hard to tell. Either way, though, nice job by Kamshoff to get out of the pocket, scramble, and find a guy down the field for the first.
So a massive gain for Yankton. Fresh set of downs, and now Kamshoff back to pass again. Out to the right side. Tucker Gilmore brings it in. And he brings it into the 20, to the 15, and is brought down just shy of the 5-yard line in T territory. They will mark him down. Seeing where the official marking is, I think right on the 8-yard line. So obviously a first down for Yankton, and they are in the Midwest Insurance Agency red zone. Hand off to Sirk, left side, and he's getting close to the goal line. He's within the 5, lunges forward, and for the third time at least, Josh, in this game, Yankton's drive ends right at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, right down at the 1-yard line. Right to the 1-yard line. Yankton with a chance here to punch this one in on the first drive here, the second half.
And Kamshoff. Hand off to Sirk. Why not to the right side? And this time he is just stuffed right actually behind the line. I don't know if they're going to give a loss on the play or not, but I think they reached him in the backfield.
Yeah, might have lost a yard or two on that one. 3rd and goal now here for this Bucks offense.
So 3rd and goal for Yankton. 10:15 to go in the third. Ball is on the 3-yard line. Kamshoff looking to pass. Rolls to his right. He's looking downfield and kind of a jump pass to Austin Goebel in the end zone. You can count it. Austin Goebel brings it in. Kind of a Lucas Kamshoff jump pass, kind of cross body, Josh, and Goebel able to bring it in for 6.
Yeah, Air Kamshoff on that one. The jump man making the play, getting it to Goebel. He's got 2 touchdowns on the nail, Austin Goebel. A passing touchdown or a rushing touchdown for Kamshoff as well. Nice score there. Yankton with a nice start to the second half.
Yankton leading 37-6 with 10:03 to go in the third. Easton Nelson out to hold Trujillo for the extra point, and that one is blocked by T. And nice job by T closing in and putting pressure on the left side of the line. So it will remain 37-6. Yankton Bucks on top. That scoring drive brought to you by Core Trust Bank. They're doubling all points and giving it to the Yankton Booster Club. That's Core Trust Bank. That is another $12 going to the Yankton Booster Club. Back in 1 minute, Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Shop Easy wishes all area student athletes the best of luck this sports season. Shop Easy offers everything you need for driving to the game. Hot and cold food and drinks, in-store specials, Cenex gas and diesel, and easy parking. Shop Easy is owned and operated by the Santee Sioux Nation and is open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. for your convenience. Make positive memories with your family and friends this school year, beginning with a stop at Shop Easy, just south of the Discovery Bridge on Highway 81, a proud supporter of all area students and athletes.
When you need to be sure, make it Sureco. For over 40 years, Sureco has been revolutionizing the tarping industry. From the original Sherlock side-to-side roll tarp to the 4500 series electric tarp to the ProTrap electric hoppers, Sureco has been exceeding the needs of farms and fleets across the U.S. and beyond. When only the best will do, give us a call at 1-800-474-8756 or find us online at sureco.com. Make it Sureco.
And welcome back to Titanfield. Trujillo to kick off for Yankton. Is brought in at the 10-yard line. Return off to the right side for T. Will be slowed up at about the 25. We do have a flag coming in from behind the return. And see what this flag is in reference to. While we get that call. 9:55 to go in the third quarter. Yankton leading 37-6 over at T area. I was expecting a competitive matchup, Josh. A very tough one, maybe even a little bit of an uphill battle for Yankton. But Yankton has, as I mentioned a couple times already, and I'm sorry for repeating myself, but going off the bus and just ready to play football.
Yeah, Yankton has gotten off to a great start in this one. Obviously, up 37-6 here. As that penalty, I believe it was a chop block on T, their second chop block of the game. That's going to back them up a little bit after a nice return.
And so now the ball is set at the T. At the 12-yard line. And that's where T will set up shop.
Yeah, and if you're T now, your main part of your offense is running the ball down 31 inside your own 20. That's going to be tough to do here in the second half.
See if Yankton can keep the pressure on T. And that is the ultimate goal here as Conrad is under center. And handoff to the right side, and nice gain for the T area Titans. And the pile still moving forward past the 20-yard line to the 21. So a 10-yard gain for a T, and that should be enough for a first down. It is. And did you see who had the carry, Josh?
I did not see who got in on that one. It's really tough to tell with this offense. There's so many different ways they can go with the ball. But nice run there for the first down. For the Titans, what they needed here, they needed a positive play to get off here in the second half, and that might be it right there to maybe get something going on offense.
That was Cole McKinney with the carry, 11 yards under center now, and we have a flag coming on the near side of the field. I think that's going to go against Yankton, and we'll see, maybe an offsides. Flags coming in a little bit more rapidly here in the second half.
Yeah, early on in this game, there weren't a ton, but as the game has progressed, you've seen a few. It's a chippy game. You know, two of the top teams in Class 11 AA. There's always going to be a little bit of that competitive spirit, we'll put it that way, between these two sides. And you're starting to see a few more flags fly here in the second half.
And so T area has it on their own 27-yard line. Still in that running formation, and we have another flag on the near side. And we'll see what this one is, Josh. Did you bring your penalty bingo card?
And the way the T sideline is acting, this might be encroachment again, but I did not bring my penalty bingo for back-to-back encroachments.
Encroachment on the defense. That'll move the ball to the 32.
Yeah, so another encroachment on Yankton's defense, and Yankton helping out T here.
Yeah, now it's time to figure it out. Get behind the ball. Make sure, check where you're lined up before you get set.
And we'll try this for a third time. Ball now on the T 32-yard line. 8:50 to go in the third quarter. Under center, Conrad. And he's looking to pass. He's looking downfield and pass. Prime candidate for an interception for Carson Ness. But, Josh, I'm not quite sure, but I think that may have been almost tipped before it even reached the receiver.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. It looked like it was a little high for Ellingson on that one. He was able to get his hands on a little bit, and he was open, had some space to run, but wasn't able to come up with it on that one for the Titans.
And so now T area will huddle up again. 8:38 to go on the clock in the third. 2nd and 10 for the Titans. Ball on their own 32-yard line. Yankton leading 37-6. A battle of two top 3 teams in Class 11 AA. Conrad keeps himself, pitch option, pitches out to the left side and breaking off one tackle and getting positive yards is Ethan Viss. And so gain of 5 on the play brings up 3rd and 5 for T.
Yeah, need to get this first down if you're T, and you got to think maybe if they don't get it, they might consider going for it in the position they're in, down 31.
So it's a set 3rd and 5, ball on the T37-yard line. The pace has slowed drastically, even from the first half. Eliamaro dancing over there on the edge. Handoff up the middle, and it's going to be a first down for T. And we will have flags coming in. And judging on the tackle, Josh, I think it's either a horse collar or maybe even a face mask, and it's going to be going against Yankton. I almost bet it.
I think it's a face mask. That's one I would like to look back at just to make sure it happens so fast. But from the initial appearance, that looks like that's going to be a face mask.
But the rush does get to the 41-yard line. It is a face mask going against Yankton, so add yards there.
Yeah, and Yankton now, they need to button up a little bit here. That's 25 yards and penalties on this drive, a drive that started at the 12-yard line for the Titans.
And T will just keep on accepting these penalties. I mean, why not? Just keep moving on down the field. And now into Yankton territory. And they will set up on the Yankton 40-yard line.
After the first down, move the ball inside Bucks territory down to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 Titans.
And so the clock will keep on moving here. 7:45 to go in the 3rd. Conrad under center. And looking to pass to the right side. It is brought in by Viss, able to shake a tackle and move forward for an additional 4 to 5 yards. And he is forced out of bounds at the Yankton 24-yard line. There'll be enough for a Titan first down, and they're entering the Yankton red zone.
Yeah, like you said, just enough for a first down there. Nice play, getting close to the red zone here for an offense that needs to find a way to score some points.
And Josh, correct me if I'm wrong, but do so nicely. Is this the first time that T, if they do enter the red zone, will do so in this game? Because their 6 points come from a kick return touchdown.
Yes, this is their first. If they get to the red zone here, this would be their first trip to the red zone.
And so now Conrad in shotgun this time. And handoff going out to the left side, and that will be into the red zone. Slow down at the 19, and that's Viss with the handoff. And so gain of 5 on the play.
Yeah, nice little 5-yard run there. T runs some time off this clock on this drive, but either way, they're just looking to get on the board, get some positive momentum going on offense.
Now T huddling up and rejoining the ball. 6:57 to go in the 3rd. 2nd and 5 for the Titans. Single wing formation. And handoff going up the middle, and that will be enough for a Titan touchdown on the carry. Cole McKinney, a 19-yard touchdown run going off to the right side, and T has their first points on the board here in the second half.
Yeah, nice response there from a T offense that absolutely needed that after a slow and honestly terrible first half for them where they didn't really get anything going on offense. Find something that works there on offense to start the second half and get some points on the board, and it looks like they might be lining up to go for it here.
Yeah, try to get any points you can. You never know. They're going to need, if they keep going for 2, they could make up some points. And Conrad will be under center. His running back right behind him is DeYoung. And he has the 2 wings. DeYoung gets the handoff, and he will have the 2-point conversion. So 8 points for the T area Titans on that drive. They now trail Yankton 37-14. 6:40 to go in the 3rd. Yankton will take the kickoff return. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT, KYNTV.
With life insurance, Rhonda Westland with State Farm's got you and your passions. You would do anything to protect your family and ensure that they have a bright future. But have you considered how your loved ones would continue on financially if you were no longer here? Life insurance is a simple and affordable way to answer that question. It allows you to say to your loved ones, I've got you, and mean it. For more information, visit Rhonda Westland with State Farm at 1023 West 9th Street in Yankton.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? At First Chiropractic Centers, we have been helping people get back into their game for nearly 40 years. Whether your game is sports related, or it looks more like gardening, household chores, exercising, or just daily life, if your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. With offices in Yankton, Scotland, Hardington, Tyndall, and Wagner. First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
All right, right as we come back from break, Josh Boelter, we have a situation. Walk us through it.
Yeah, an onside kick there from the T Titans. And they haven't signaled who got the ball yet. On this one, they're still discussing as there is a buck down on the field, and it is Titan football. That's exactly what they needed on that one. The surprise offensive kick here from the Titans.
Yeah, and on the ground right now is, I believe it's 57, and according to my roster, that's Jose Martinez, the 5'10 sophomore, as he's being tended to on the field. So, of course, we'll pan away from that. But, Josh, what a momentum turner for T. Still a large hill to climb, but hey, you are aided by Yankton with so many penalties, right? 25 yards, as you mentioned, in penalties, some big plays, a score, and then an onside kick recovery. That's exactly, if you're trying to make this huge comeback, that's how you draw it up.
Yeah, you get the drive there, full field drive from about the 12-yard line, and then you get that onside kick there with a chance to make this a 2-score game. What a momentum shift here for the Titans.
And so we still have the buck down on the field, as I mentioned before. I believe, Josh, that's, help me with the number. Oh, 67. So I apologize, everybody. It was not 57. It was 67. That's Reagan Wenish, the 5'10 junior, that is going to come off the field. And so, yeah, Wenish will walk off with athletic trainer Trevor Woods. And the T offense back on the field.
Yeah, and they're going to try to get the score here. The key is to get this touchdown and get it to 2 scores before the end of the third quarter, and that's what they're going to try to do here on this drive.
So 6:40 to go in the third, 37-14 advantage for the Bucks, but T has it in Yankton territory on the Yankton 48-yard line. Conrad is under center, has the wings, and looking to pass and scrambling out of the way. And did Donald Rounds bring him down? Yes, he did. Donald Rounds, a sack on the play. I believe that's Yankton's 4th sack here today. And there you go. That's what Yankton needs. They need to continue getting that pressure, Josh, that they had in the first half.
Yeah, nice play there by Rounds. It looked like Edley Amaro had gotten some pressure on that one, too. Nice job, like you said, 4th sack in this game. And it's Donald Rounds, the safety, making the play.
And so it is now that's a 7-yard loss. And T now we'll get to the ball. 5:57 to go in the third. 2nd and 17. Ball on T's 45-yard line now. And Conrad keeps it himself. Goes up to the right side. Is met by Tucker Gilmore, but Gilmore goes down hard. That was a hard run by Conrad, getting to the Yankton 45. Past the original line of scrimmage, plus a few extra yards.
Yeah, nice run there to get back on schedule here. 3rd and 7. Now, if you're this Buck defense, you got to think you don't just have to stop them here on 3rd down. This is probably 4-down territory for the Titans.
Yeah, and see how this keeps going here. As Edley Amaro has been lining up on the right side, Josh. Dancing around, creating some extra pressure. 3rd and 7. And quarterback keeper for Conrad goes up to the right side. He will have the Titan 1st down. And what a run for Conrad. He drags some Yankton Bucks with him to the Yankton 35-yard line.
Yeah, nice run there. Really recovering after that bad 1st down where they lost 7 yards on the sack. 2 big runs there to get right back on schedule and get the 1st down.
So fresh set of downs now for the T area Titans. 4:34 to go in the third. And Conrad handoff of the middle to DeYoung. DeYoung gets past the 30 to the 25. Another first down for the Titans. And Josh, coming out of the locker rooms into the second half, it is the number 3 team in Class 11AA T area. This is the team that Yankton was expecting to face.
Yeah, and they've been physical, getting 10 yards a pop all of a sudden on that ground game. Another big play there for the Titan offense.
So let's keep moving the chains for T. And they won't need to pass still if they're still getting these big chunks on the ground. Conrad in the shotgun now. Hand up to DeYoung off the left side, and Donald Rounds meets him in the backfield. And Donald Rounds had some big tackles so far in this drive.
Right, he's made 2 big plays in this drive. He had the sack earlier, and then the nice play there on first down. Really needed that. Maybe it'll slow things down for this Yankton defense.
And so it is still 1st and 10, saying he got to the line. Or second and 12. Actually, they did give him a 2-yard loss. Sorry, the scoreboard is a little slow keeping up here. So 2nd and 12 for T. And Conrad under center. Ball on the Yankton 22. Handoff going up the middle. That is going to be a gain of 5 yards for T, and that is Cole McKinney on the carry.
Yeah, nice job there. Get it cut about half now. Like I said, you have a situation here on the last third down where it was 3rd and about 6. It's the same thing where if they don't get it here on 3rd, they're going to be going for it on 4th.
So 3rd and 6 now for the T Titans. They are in the red zone. They scored last time they were in the red zone. Conrad in the shotgun has a single back set to his immediate left. Quarterback keeper, flag in the far side of the field. That's going to be a false start going on at T. Conrad throws up his arms in frustration, and that'll at least slow down a little bit of this pace, Josh.
Yeah, and that's going to be key for this Yankton defense. They're looking a little tired. They've been on the field a lot here in this second half. They could use a little tiny breather or whatever they can get here.
Yeah, they'll take any breather, as you mentioned, that they'll take anything at this point. And you can just tell by they're hitting hard and they're working hard, but you can tell they just look a little tired. And that's what happens when you have an onside kick as well. So
Right.
and you got to go back-to-back drives.
They've really been on the field since about the 10-minute mark of the second half. So they've been on the field for about 8 minutes of real game time. And now, like I said, needing that break as they have not moved the stick back after calling the false start.
So 3rd down, ball is bounced in the turf. Conrad picks it up. He's going to go up the middle and a jump pass out to the left side. Touchdown T area. And that is Ethan Viss hauling it in for the Titans. And Josh, we have ourselves a game.
That's coming back. The quarterback was across the line of scrimmage as he threw the ball by a yard. The Yankton coaches noticed that is coming back, and that is a loss of downs.
Yeah, and I was wondering in the corner of my eye why Coach Justin Olson and Coach Brady Muth jumped about 14 feet in the air on the far sideline.
Yeah, and that's going to get called every time. And what I don't understand, Bryce, they had called a false start on the play before, and they didn't move the stick back. But either way, now 4th down here, or it should be 4th down. That is a loss of downs usually on an illegal forward pass, but either way, though, a big break for this Yankton defense.
Yeah, so see how they place this ball, and I apologize on the air if you're catching any of the crowd here at T area, as some unhappy fans.
Yeah, some unhappy fans on that one, but it was the right call. Quarterback was across the line of scrimmage. Now 4th and about 16 here for the T offense, needing to get a first down.
And so it is Conrad in the shotgun. As one back to his right. Takes the snap. He's looking to pass downfield. The ball is in the air to the near pylon. Ball is up, and ball is deflected away by Yankton. No flags. Turnover on downs. And Yankton will have the ball, but Josh, another Yankton Buck on the turf.
And that's Edley Amaro, the edge rusher for Yankton. He's holding his leg area. It looked like maybe possibly a knee or something like that, but he is down. They are stretching him out, so it might just be a cramp. But either way, Yankton, despite the injury, getting the big stop there and needed it after that onside kick.
Yeah, so Edley Amaro on the turf, but turnover on downs. Yankton will have the ball on their own 27-yard line. And that is just a huge defensive stop for the Bucks. So much momentum, Josh, was being carried by T.
Yeah, and they really had all the momentum. Yankton went down the field and scored to start the second half, but since then it's been all T with the big touchdown drive and then the onside kick, and really were driving before that penalty. But a nice break there for the Yankton defense. They get the stop that they needed, and now get the ball back up 23 here with 2:05 remaining here in the third quarter.
All right, and we're going to step aside for 30 seconds, come back here to Titan Fields, Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Every year we tell you it's gonna get cold, and every year we're right. This is Miles from Larry's Heating and Cooling. Don't wait till it's freezing to get a new Lennox furnace. Install one now and get up to $4,700 in rebates, tax credits, and utility incentives. $4,700. If you've been thinking about a new furnace, contact us for a free Lennox system quote today. And if you need it, we offer same-day financing. Larry's Heating and Cooling, Yankton and Vermilion, it's gonna get cold.
KYNT, Yankton, FM 1021 and AM 1450.
All right, Yankton's offense. Wow, okay. Yankton's offense is out for this drive. Sorry, Josh, I just didn't really appreciate that being said. But all right, so here we go. Kamshoff in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 1, 2 of the right. Kamshoff now rolling off to the right side. And cut opposite field, go to the left hash marks now. He has some room. He has a first down and then some. He gets to the Yankton 44-yard line. A big scamper for the quarterback.
Yeah, and that was a speed option type play where he could pitch it out to Cirk. He didn't see anything to Cirk, so he cuts back across the field and gets a big play.
And now Evan Cirk gets the handoff, goes up the middle, and we'll have a gain of almost 5 yards on the play. And so about half the distance needed.
Yeah, and Yankton has a real chance here on this drive to put a stranglehold on this game if they can get more points. And they're off to a nice start here with that Kamshoff scamper and then the nice little run there on first down from Cirk.
It was a 4-yard run, 2nd and 6 now for the Titans. As Kamshoff in the shotgun, handoff to Cirk off the left side. He is brought down in the backfield. Loss of yards on the play. T's defense they saw it coming. Josh, there's no way they didn't. They had men in the backfield after the snap.
Yeah, that was a nice job there. T really won the battle across the line of scrimmage on that play. Now a 3rd and long here for the Bucks.
So Kamshoff again in the shotgun. Looking to pass. Has a step up in the pocket and pass on left side. Austin Goebel led him too far. And it's an incomplete pass. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Bucks.
Yeah, 4th and 9 here for the Bucks. Either way, though, the key is they're able to flip the field here if they can get a good punt.
Yeah, and you can just tell that the pressure is on the T Titans with 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Josh, if you couldn't tell by the score and the situation, you could tell if you're picking up any of the crowd. This is getting very anxious in the stands.
Yes, you would think that, you know what, we're just going to leave it alone as Yankton punts the ball here.
And Trujillo punts it to the 15 and actually takes a T bounce. And it will be picked up by Yankton at the 17-yard line. We have a flag out way after the whistle. Going to see what this is.
Yeah, late flag here. Got to think it's going to be someone said something to somebody. This has been a chippy game. It's going to be interesting to see what the call is.
So the officials discussing. And here we go. Oh, they're going to pick up the flag. And they're going to give T the ball. So maybe cooler heads prevailed, and we'll see. But the ball on the 18-yard line for T. They are trailing Yankton 37-14 with 37 seconds left in the third. And now is Conrad with the 2-back set to his left and right. 2 receivers right, 1 left. And handoff to McKinney, and he is slowed down at the 20. He does gain about 2, maybe 3 yards on the carry, but Yankton's defense did a nice job, Josh, of setting the edge and getting pressure.
Yeah, Amaro, or it looked like it was Amaro or Infeld. I couldn't tell there. I think it might have actually been Infeld who got an early jump, or a good jump.
It was a Yankton Buck, I'll tell you.
But then Tucker Gilmore flying from the back end of the defense and making a nice tackle there.
And my eyes deceived me. It was actually a 5-yard gain. Far side of the field is kind of hard to tell at this angle. The 2nd and 5 now for the Titans. And we have the whistle. That is the end of the third. Yankton leading 37-14. And that is on your financial advisor, Colby Cookcha, Edward Jones scoreboard. To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Colby Cookta, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can review your game plan. Call 605-665-4567 today. Edward Jones, member SIPC. It's time for our quarter break. Brought to you by Prime Hydration. It's time to rehydrate with Prime Hydration. The perfect combination of flavor and function, changing how you refresh, replenish, and refuel. With 5 awesome flavors and no added sugar, you're getting the taste you want without anything you don't. Prime Hydration, the perfect boost for every endeavor. This fourth quarter will be brought to you by MT and RC Smith Insurance, an independent insurance agency offering you a variety of products for your individual, family, and business needs. And Vision Care Associates. Yankton Sports brought to you by Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. We'll be back in 30 seconds here from Titan Field. Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT, KYNTV.
This sports season, keep your athlete hydrated with sparkling ice. Choose from a rainbow of colors and flavors, each sourced from nature with vitamins, antioxidants, and 0 sugar. Sparkling ice. Tease your taste buds with tropical flavor. And rehydrate with Prime Hydration. The perfect combination of flavor and function, changing how you refresh, replenish, and refuel. With 5 awesome flavors and no added sugar, you're getting the taste you want without anything you don't. Prime Hydration, the perfect boost for every endeavor.
All right, 2nd and 5 for the Titans. Conrad. Hand off to DeYoung. DeYoung gets a couple of yards in the carry, Josh, off the right tackle, but not much more. Yankton's defense still doing a nice job just slowing down this rushing attack going up the middle.
Yeah, nice job there by the Yankton defense. A yard, if anything. It was Matthew Sheldon in there first, the linebacker here for this Yankton defense. And now a big 3rd down here for both sides.
Yeah, they're no gain, so right at the, gain of a yard. So 3rd and 4 for the Titans. Ball on their own 24-yard line. And are you in 4-down territory at this point in the game, Josh?
You got to think so. Down 3 scores here at the start of the fourth quarter. This has got to be 4-down territory.
And Conrad will keep it himself, go up the middle, and does get some extra yards and the first down for T. That was a powerful run from the quarterback, Conrad.
Absolutely, it really was a powerful run. He was met at about the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard or 2 past, and he still was able to get that first down, take his momentum forward. A much-needed first down for this Titan offense.
And so a fresh set of downs for the Titans. You know, these linebackers for Yankton have done an excellent job so far in this game, as well as that defensive line, clearly. And handoff to, I didn't see who got the carry, but it's a gain of a yard.
Looks like it was DeYoung in on that one, who's kind of stopped, like you said, at about the line of scrimmage, if a yard, if anything. Nice job there by the Yankton defense. They'll let that happen all day. They're fine with these long drives, just trying to let this clock run.
So 2nd and 9 for the Titans, 10:25 to go in the game. Ball on T's own 31-yard line. And Conrad under center. Looking to pass downfield. Pass to the right side for DeYoung. He does bring it in at the 40 to the 35 to the Yankton 20 to the 15. Is brought down from behind by Tucker Gilmore. And that is to the Yankton 15. Now that, Josh, is a big play for the Titans.
Like you said, big play there for the Titans, but nice job by Gilmore there to save the touchdown on that chase down tackle. But that is the big pass play that this Titan offense needed.
Yep, 37-14 the score. Yankton on top, 9:49 to go in the fourth. Fresh set of downs for the Titans. They are in the red zone. Conrad in the shotgun. As one back to his left, he'll keep it himself, go off the left guard tackle area, and is slowed down at the 10-yard line. So a gain of about 5 on the play.
Yeah, nice run there on first down. Get a positive gain to start this series of downs.
And 9:20. The clock keeps ticking, and as you said, Josh, Yankton will accept that. They're looking at this clock. They just want it to keep on winding down. And so we have Conrad under center now, 2 backs behind him. Pitch option. He does pitch it out to the left, and on the carry pass, the first down marker is Cole McKinney. He is having one heck of a game rushing.
Yeah, he's had a really nice night, like you said, and he had another nice play there on that one. Look at his day, 4 carries for 40 yards and a touchdown going into this quarter. He's had a really nice game here for T, especially on the ground.
And so a fresh set of downs for T. It's first and goal. Ball on the 2-yard line.
I don't know. I'm not sure if a timeout was called or what, but the clock is not running.
Was he forced out of bounds? All right, handoff up the middle. That's DeYoung, and that's a Titans score. So the Titans now trail Yankton by 17. It's 37-20. 8:51 to go in the fourth. And a team making some noise here, Josh.
Yeah, and I would think they'd go for the extra. It looks like possibly they're calling a false start maybe or something like that. I'm not sure if they're or what's going on.
Does anyone know what's going on? They still have 20 up on the board. Yankton's regular defense is still out there.
Either way, T lining up. I'm not sure. I believe this might be the 2-point conversion, but.
All right, well, Conrad now takes the snap and hesitates and passes to the corner, and he had his target open in the near side to Viss, but it's incomplete, and that was the 2-point conversion, Josh.
And that's big, Bryce, that they didn't get that because that still keeps it at a 3-score game at 17, and that's why I was surprised T didn't try to kick the extra point because then they have the guarantee of keeping this at a 2-score game.
Yeah, that is a huge stop for Yankton on the conversion. Yankton will get the kickoff when we return in 30 seconds. It's Yankton 37, T 20, 8:50 to go in the fourth from Titan Field. This is Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT, KYNTV.
I'm Colby Cookta, one of your Yankton Edward Jones financial advisors. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I'm a proud sponsor of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles on KYNT. Call 605-665-4567 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. I'm Colby Cookta, financial advisor Edward Jones Yankton, member SIPC.
It's Evan Sirk and Carson Ness back to return for Yankton. Yankton again moving right to left on your screen or listening device, leading T 37-20. And this is again a football game. It's a short boot. And bringing it for Yankton at the Yankton 39-yard line, that was Caden Hughes, the 5'11 junior. Wait, Carson Conway. Why did I think? Because Carson Conway brings it in. And a 5'11 senior for Yankton. I think I just had an out-of-body experience with calling a number.
Yeah, nice catch there by Conway. A big save. Need to get that one because that could have been disastrous if he doesn't come up with that. That could have been T-ball. But nice job. Now this Buck offense, they're going to be looking to run some clock here with 8:48 to play, up 17.
Just move the chains, right? Just keep moving the chains, run the ball. You just can't have a 3-and-out is basically the situation here. Make T use timeouts if they need to. Austin Goebel in motion far to or near the far side, and it's handoff to Sirk. He gets past the 40 to the 42-yard line. That's a 3-yard gain for the Bucks. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, nice little run there to get the drive started. You want to run as much clock as possible, and the easiest way to do that is running the football. Even if you don't get a first down this drive, run the ball every play, and you can keep running that clock, and that is going to be so key for Yankton here, up 3 scores with about 8:20 to play.
Again, T has not lost a home game in 19 straight, and they've never lost to a Class 11 AA opponent not named a peer. Granted, it's only been 3 years. But that's another impressive stat there. 3 receivers to the right. And Lucas Kamshoff rolling out to his right. Pass to Peyton Peterson. Incomplete. Knocked down by T. A little past the 40-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, incomplete pass there. Clock stops on that one. Now Yankton, a must-need convert here on 3rd down.
So the clock does stop after that pass attempt. And now Yankton will line back up. Tucker Gilmore will line up on the left side. There's 3 receivers to the right. And Kamshoff to pass to Gilmore, and miscommunication as Gilmore went cut inside, and the pass was to the outside. Incomplete, brings up 4th down, and Yankton will punt. They didn't drain nearly as much clock as you would have hoped.
Yeah, only 49 seconds of game clock went off there, and I understand you want to convert first downs, and the passing game's been the way that's working tonight, but running the clock down here is what's key, up 3 scores.
And so now Yankton's defense will be called on again after the punt. Trujillo will receive the ball at the Yankton 26-yard line. Kind of a low snap, and under pressure, gets off a nice punt. It rolls. It takes a Yankton bounce to the 20 and goes out of bounds at the 21-yard line. That is where T will take over offensively, trailing Yankton by 17.
Yeah, now the T offense getting the ball back here, and they've started to get some momentum going on offense, scoring on 2 of their last 3 drives. Something to keep an eye on here. They're still down 3 scores with 8 minutes to play. It's a high mountain to climb, but if there's a team that can do it, it's T.
Absolutely, and Conrad and the offense coming back out onto the field. It's a 2-back set. Conrad under center. And a pitch option. He does pitch it out to the left side, and it'll be a gain of about 2 yards on the pitch. It was Tyler Reed. And we heard his name a lot in the first quarter, not so much later on in the game.
Yeah, and that's been interesting. They've kind of gone away from him. It's been more of McKinney here doing a lot of the damage, as well as a little bit of DeYoung as well. But getting a carry there on that one.
It's now, again, another 2-back set. And handoff to the right side. Yankton's linebackers trying to keep him short of the sticks, and they will. About 3 yards short. About a 5-yard gain for T.
Yeah, and T's find some success out of that wing T where they bring a man in motion and swing it around to him on an end around. They found some success on that here in the second half. Something they didn't really do a ton of in the first, but in the second half, like I said, had their way with that one a little bit.
And so 2 yards short of the sticks. It is 3rd and 2 for the Titans. Have 2 plays to get this first down and just keep moving downfield. Yankton crowding the box. And they will have an offside. No, they don't. Okay, Josh, Yankton got away with one there. And now it's Conrad hand to DeYoung. DeYoung going up the middle. He has room. He has the first down, and he is brought down at the T 38-yard line. Another big gain for T. And more importantly, they're moving the chains.
Yeah, more importantly, like you said, moving the chains. Yankton got away with one, like you said, but either way, ball don't lie. T gets a fresh set of downs there on the run.
And so 6:15 to go in the game. 37-20 lead for the Bucks. T has it on their own 38-yard line. Conrad in the shotgun. Hand off to, keeper for Conrad. Goes into the right side. Gets into the linebacking area and is brought down at the T 49-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 4 now for the Titans.
Yeah, 2nd and 4 here, under 6 to play. T going to need to start moving a little faster. They still have 3 timeouts, but they're going to have to score at least 2 touchdowns and a field goal in this 6-minute span.
Yankton again, crowding the box. And Connor looking to pass down the center of the field, and he has a wide open Tyler Reed who will take it to the house. So a 56-yard touchdown pass for the T-Area Titans will make it an official game here, Josh, as Yankton now just holds a 37-26 lead over one of the best teams in Class 11 AA.
Yeah, this lead dwindling a little bit. Yankton sold out for the run on that play. T's got a guy back, or slipped a guy up the middle of the field. Easy touchdown.
So 5:23 to go in the 4th. And T going to go for that 2. 2-back set. Conrad in the shotgun. Hand off to the right side, and it is to... No, he's short of the line to gain on the carry. It was Cole McKinney. And everyone that is about 60 yards away from the goal line is saying he got through, Josh. So
yeah, see, and there's a flag down on the field after the play, but what doesn't make sense to me is that one didn't really do anything for T. They'd be down 10 if they would have just kicked the extra point. To me, it didn't make sense to go for 2 there. Going down 10 versus going down 9 really doesn't do you much in this situation.
And again, everyone, I apologize if you're picking up some of the things said in the crowd here tonight. And as I said, there's a lot on the line in this game, and crowd is very anxious here. But the 2-point conversion, no good. So 37-26, Yankton leads. 5:23 to go in the 4th. Yankton will take the kickoff return, and we'll step aside for 30 seconds. Back here at Titan Field, KYNT, KYNTV.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, we treat our patients like family.
We have an experienced and extremely caring dental team. We take the time to make sure you understand your oral health and answer any questions you have about your dental treatments.
With an office located in the heart of Yankton at 1818 Broadway, we're centrally located for all patients in the area.
Whether you need fillings, crowns, or bridges, just a teeth cleaning, or even Botox.
Contact Elwood Family Dental Care today.
And so a penalty going on T, Josh, as you had pointed out to me, and that will mean that they are kicking off at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and that's big for Yankton. Field position is key on this. Field position and the clock are the Yankton's best friends in a situation like this. And now an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty after the 2-point conversion try for T now has them kicking off, like you said, from their own 25-yard line.
And back to return, Carson Ness and Evan Sirk. And it is a short kick again. Will hit the 44-yard line and goes out of bounds, and the flags come out. And once they place this ball, Josh, Yankton has an opportunity here. There is enough time on this clock where I can't just say just run out the clock. I think they do need to at least, Josh, get into the red zone, keep moving the chains, and then the second most important part is moving that clock.
Right, moving that clock any way you can. T does have those 3 timeouts, so they're going to be able to stop the clock at some point. I don't know if that's going to be here, but you got to think it's going to be interesting to see how Yankton manages this compared to how T manages it.
So a very important set of downs. T just trailing 11, 5:23 to go in the 4th. And Yankton will have it right on top of the 50-yard line. So Lucas Kampshoff in the shotgun. He has 2 receivers left, 1 right. Evan Sirk, the back, and then Matthew Sheldon in at the up back. Hand up to Sirk. He follows Sheldon's block and gains about 3 yards on the play. And we have a flag coming in from behind the linebackers. Is that a holding territory, Josh?
That is, you look in that area, possibly a holding, something like that. I'm going to assume what the call is, but you got to assume maybe something like a hold. They're actually calling, it looks like maybe a face mask here on T.
Oh,
actually,
boy.
on that one, and that is a costly mistake there for the Titans.
And so that moves the chains for the Bucks and helps their situation.
That's big there for this Yankton offense, looking for some momentum.
As the ball is now placed at the T47, 42-yard line.
Now I'm a little confused. They signaled face mask. They only gave him 8 yards. I'm not sure what the situation is, to be completely honest with you.
Well, regardless, it is first down, 2 to go. And the ball is on the T42.
Yeah, 1st and 2, like you said. And I know I've been talking about run the ball, but I almost wouldn't even hate a play-action pass here. There are literally 11 guys in the box for T. If you could sneak out somebody maybe like Gilmore or Sheldon into the backfield and out into the back.
If you can get positive yards in this, I'm very impressed on rushing, as it's going to be tossed out to Evan Sirk on the left side. He does follow some blocks, and he is short of the sticks. Or is he? He keeps moving with the Yankton moving company. They will be a yard short, but Josh, they do gain a yard, and that was one of the toughest yards I've ever seen gained this season for the Yankton Bucks.
Hard-fought yard there, like you said. 2nd and 1 now here for Yankton. What a play by Sirk. Really one of the hardest-fought yards you'll ever see.
And so now it is 2nd and 1 for Yankton. Ball on the T41-yard line. The clock keeps moving. 4:22 to go in the 4th. Yankton's just going to keep using this play clock. And there's their warning from the back judge. And handoff to Sirk. And Sirk, again, is stopped short of the line to gain. Maybe even lost a yard on the carry. Now bring up 3rd and 2 for the Yankton Bucks.
3rd and 2. Here for the Bucks. Nice play by this T defense. Yankton needing a first down. We are going to get a timeout here from the Titans on that one.
So timeout's brought to you by Hedro in Yankton, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. When it's time for a new job, maybe a new career direction, visit jobs.hedro.com. Back in 30 seconds, Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Bauman rolls left, steps back, fires backside. Jack Martins is open. He's got the catch of the 5. He leaps. He's in. Touchdown, South Dakota. Let the party begin. The KYNT football team is set to host Missouri Valley Football Conference newcomer Murray State on Saturday, October 7th at 2 o'clock for the annual Dakota Days game. The game is presented by Core Trust Bank and South Dakota Beef Industry Council. Tickets are available now at goyotes.com.
All right, it is 3rd and 2. Ball on the T42-yard line. Yankton trying to get this first down. And everyone in the box defensively for the Titans. Kamshoff looking to pass, and it is to Matthew Sheldon. Yankton has the first down. He rolls over a Titan at the Titan 35-yard line. That will move the chains. That will keep the clock moving. And what a huge play for the Yankton Bucks, Josh.
What a gutsy play call there by Coach Brady Muth and offense coordinator Terry Huber. Big play there. Sneak the H-back Sheldon out into the flat on a 3rd down, where if they don't get that and it's an incomplete pass, that could have been a disaster for Yankton. Now getting the first down here. T taking a timeout before that last one. All of a sudden, it's going to be interesting to see how this goes, but T now with only 2 timeouts. I know the scoreboard says 3, but they took a timeout before that 3rd down.
And so now it's Kamshoff in the shotgun. Hand off to Sirk, going up the middle. Gets 2 or 3 gutsy yards there. We'll bring up 2nd and 8 or 7. So 2nd and 8 for the Bucks.
And the clock's still running. They're going to have to fix that. I'm not sure. I thought T called a timeout, but apparently not. Either way, clock's still running here.
It's been a weird night.
It has been a weird night.
So the clock keeps on ticking here. 2:55 to go in the 4th. 2nd and 8 for the Bucks. And Kamshoff sending Goebel in motion far to near side. And halfback toss out to Sirk. Sirk has some room. He gets to the 25 and inside or just short of the red zone. He is brought down at the Yankton, or the T22-yard line. So knocking on the door to the Midwest Insurance Agency red zone, and that's another Yankton Bucks first down.
Yeah, nice job there by Evan Sirk on the getting a first down on a pitch play, get a fast guy outside, and usually he can make something happen, and that is what happened exactly there with Evan Sirk. Now a fresh set of downs here for the Bucks, and with only 2 timeouts left for T and about 2:30 down 2 scores, situation's looking dire here for the Titans.
Yeah, so, I mean, another first down. I think Yankton can pretty much ice this game. And we'll see here. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 on the far. It's Evan Sirk, the lone back. He has just been a champ tonight. And now Goebel in motion. Handoff to Sirk up the middle, and he is slowed down at the 22-yard line. So right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. That will bring up 2nd and 10.
And T's going to let the clock bleed on this play, and then you assume use their timeouts on 2nd and 3rd down here and see what happens.
And Yankton will take every second that T will offer them off that clock, as it's at 1:45 to go in the 4th. Yankton leading 37-26. It is 2nd and 10 for the Bucks in T territory, knocking on the red zone.
Yankton now just can't. The only thing you can't do here is have a turnover or something like that. Just run the ball.
And toss out to Evan Sirk. Sirk at the right side off the right tackle, and he is brought down behind the line for Yankton. And T area will be taking that timeout, Josh.
Yeah, there you see it right there. That's that 2nd timeout. They got 1 more, so Yankton will run a play. T will stop the clock, and it'll be interesting to see what Yankton does here. If they get enough yards, not that it really makes a huge difference, but they might be able to add a field goal possibly here, maybe something like that. I know they have had an extra point blocked tonight, as well as an extra point that was blocked that was called back for a penalty, but that's something to keep in mind too. It's going to be interesting to see what Yankton does here if this gets to 4th down.
We'll be back in 30 seconds. Timeout's brought to you by Hedro in Yankton, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. We'll be back in 30.
Hey Yankton, are you a handy person? Are you looking to get down and dirty? With full-time benefits and great pay, this is Barrick from Hedro Maintenance. Come join our maintenance team, where every day is something new, from electrical all the way to hydraulics. We need your hands-on experience and mechanical knowledge. Where no day is like the next, Hedro Maintenance is waiting for you. At Hedro, you'll be part of a bigger story, a story shaped by you. Apply today at jobs.hedro.com. That's jobs.hedro.com. Search Yankton.
Hit it. And Yankton now with the handoff going up the middle. It's to Matthew Sheldon. He's brought down just behind the line. And there is that other timeout you were mentioning, Josh. We're going to keep it right here, as it is now 4th down for the Yankton Bucks. And that should do it for T's timeouts.
They are out of timeouts in this one. 1:16 left to play. Yankton up 11, 4th and 15 from the 27. You got to wonder what Yankton's going to do here on 4th down. They might just take a shot to the end zone, to be completely honest with you. That is a possibility there. See what happens. Something like that, because running the ball, it doesn't matter. It stops the clock, obviously, on a turnover on downs. So it'll be interesting to see what Yankton does. It would be a really long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised maybe if you see a shot to the end zone.
Fumblerooski.
I'm all for it. What is it, the annexation of Puerto Rico?
Yep. Little Giants coming out here.
Ice box.
1:16 to go in the 4th and 15 for the Bucks. They are bringing out the punt crew for Yankton. And Trujillo so far this year, Josh, has had a few kicks like this or punts like this where he has been able to pin it like inside the 5-yard line. So see what he can do here. As he receives it at the T40 and gets a nice boot on it. Yankton going down there and just about able to stop it short, but it does reach the end zone. That's a touchback. Or is it?
Well, hold on. That touched a T player. If a T player picked that up in the end zone, that should be 2 points, because that touched a T player, Bryce, on that play. I saw it happen, but either way, I think they're going to mark this down at the 1. But that definitely 100% touched a T player on that play.
Well, they're going to mark it down at the, or are they? Okay, so a touchback. So a touchback is called on T or 4T, and they will have the ball on their own 20-yard line, trailing Yankton 37-26, 1:08 to go in the fourth. And can you run the ball? I mean, you have to. This can be air raid the entire way down the field, right?
Yeah, you got to think you're throwing the ball here. You only have 1:08 left, down 11. You got to get 2 scores with no timeouts left.
So 2 receivers to the right. And now it is Conrad. Pass downfield will be intercepted by Yankton. Austin Goebel brings it in for the Bucks, and that will ice this game. Yankton will snap the 19-game home winning streak of the T-Area Titans, and this will also be the first loss in Class 11 AA for T, not named the 6-time defending state champion Pierre Governors. So a marquee victory here for Yankton on the road, a top 3 matchup after having just almost a heartbreaker against Pierre last week, where they fought till the very end. What a victory here for Yankton, as Lucas Kamshoff and crew are in victory formation that will run the clock, and they'll have to run one more play, and that will do it. Josh, just all I can say about this Yankton performance is just wow.
Yeah, that's a big win. Not only is it a big win for this team in the standings-wise, beating a team that they are neck and neck with in the standings, they go ahead and get a big win on the road against a good football team. What that can do for a team going throughout the rest of the year, the momentum it can carry throughout the rest of the year is huge. What a win for Yankton. What a performance really on all sides of the ball. Jumped out to that big lead, and we're able to hold on to it.
And so as I mentioned before, Josh, I want to mention it again just because it is a huge stat you think about. 19 straight home victories for the T Titans, and Yankton able to snap that here, as well as be only the second opponent in Class 11 AA, in T's history in Class 11 AA to beat T, because Pierre is the only team that has beaten T in the last 2.5 seasons now. And so just Yankton coming through here on the road. I'm going to go ahead and say this is the biggest victory of the season for the Yankton Bucks, maybe the last 2 seasons for Yankton. As everything that was on the line, the hype around the game, the standings, the PowerPoints that it includes, and the rivalry that's just kind of built between these two teams.
Yeah, and these games, every single one of them have been entertaining, high scoring, and a lot of fun. And Yankton, after falling short the last 2 times in close games against T the last couple of years, they're able to pull one out and get a big victory on the road. Like you said, a big win for a team that now all of a sudden you look at the standings, they're going to be right there in that top 2 with Pierre. They already were, but now that just kind of seals the deal after a big performance against T tonight.
Our post-game wrap brought to you by Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923. We'll begin after this break from Titan Field here in T, South Dakota. Yankton victorious 37-26. We'll be back. This is Yankton Bucks Football on KYNT, KYNTV.
Do you really think it's a good idea to buy insurance off the internet? After all, it is insurance. It's not a commodity like a toaster. It's a contract to protect what you value most: your home, your car, your business, your health, and even your life. You need a professional, in-person agent to make sure you have the right coverage to fit your family's needs. Schedule an appointment with us today. Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
Attention homeowners, if you've been on the fence about selling, I'd love the opportunity to sit and visit with you. With low inventory, now would be a good time to call me, Deb Speck at Vision Real Estate. I'll provide you with a free market analysis and a no-pressure approach. Call me at 605-664-5555 to find out if now is the right time to make a move.
Owning your own home or business is more than walls, floors, and a roof. It's what's inside that matters most. Protect your assets, your cherished keepsakes, and your family with a home security system professionally installed by Yankton Computer and Network Services. They have the devices and expert technicians to help you protect what matters most. Call Yankton Computer and Network Services 664-2222 or stop at 1901 Broadway.
Enjoy some Yankton hospitality at the Fairfield Inn and Suites or the Holiday Inn Express. As the newest hotel in Yankton, the Fairfield offers you a comfortable, relaxing stay in modern rooms. For business travelers, Fairfield is the perfect place to rest after a long day of work or use their meeting room for small meetings. The Holiday Inn Express features large family rooms, hot breakfast, and free happy hour. To get a great rate and flexible reservation changes for either hotel, call the Fairfield or Holiday Inn Express direct.
Get it cleaned with Buell's.
Dress shirts, suits, dresses, coats. At Buell's, they specialize in dry cleaning and pressing. You can pick it up or even have it delivered.
Got a tough stain you're worried about getting out? Leave it to Buell's. They're experts in getting out those nasty stains.
Do you wash your own comforter? If you really want it clean, let Buell's do it. Their large-size washers are perfect for comforters.
If you need it clean, take it to Buell's. 444 West 3rd, Yankton.
And welcome back to the Yankton Rexall post-game shows. As Bryce Ladwig alongside Josh Boelter will have our post-game coach interview brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. That's Rhonda Westland State Farm. And Josh, I'll let you go ahead. I'll hand my headset over to offensive coordinator Terry Huber.
Coach, first off, obviously a big win here against a good football team on the road. What does that say about your guys being able to come up here and get a hard-fought victory?
Yeah, our guys, they worked real hard all week, and it's tough too. A lot of variables went in this game, time change, moving it up, change of schedule at school, obviously, for them. So there's a lot of stuff going on in a high school kid's mind, and I thought these guys showed up ready to go, and it was a fun game. Yeah, and let's talk about your offense going out and getting points on 3 of their first 4 drives. How important is that to go out and make a statement early in a game like this? Yeah, well, I think if it wasn't clear last week, I was pretty upset with how we performed. And these guys, they bounced back. This was phenomenal. This is the kind of offense that I see all the time, and I know that they can be. And these guys stepped up. Hats off to those seniors, those leaders out there. They got them ready to go, and it was fun to watch. Yeah, and let's talk about Evan Sirk for a little bit. No Shaler Platt tonight, so he's getting a bulk of the carries. 31 carries. He gets 84 yards on the ground and a couple of touchdowns, too. Let's talk about Sirk. Oh, man, I tell you what, that kid has got just so much drive in him. If anybody that's watched him, the legs never stop. It doesn't matter if he's at carry 1 or carry 30. He is ready to go, and he was having a blast out there. Absolutely love the fact that, if he wants 30 carries a game, he can take them, or, he can share the ball with Shaler, too, when he's in. It's just a phenomenal kid who's a mature kid who did a great job tonight. Yeah, and let's talk about your passing game a little bit. Your quarterback, Lucas Campshaw, 15 for 25 tonight, 180 yards to the air and a touchdown. He also, had a few carries on the ground, 53 yards and a touchdown. How important was he tonight, especially on the ground with no Shaler tonight, being able to carry some of the workload there, too? Absolutely. He's a dangerous threat. We haven't used him as much on the ground, but he's got it there. Absolutely. I trust the fact that he's going to tuck it and go. Out of those keeps, one of them was a designed run. Otherwise, it's, unless it's an option, there's only one designed run for him there. So he's making things happen. He's got a great vision. He understands that clock going in his head. He was a very mature guy tonight. I talked to these guys about being even keel the entire time. We can't go up, we can't go down. You just got to stay consistently and competitively at that even line. And that's what he was saying on the sideline. I didn't have to bring that out of him. He understands my expectations, and he went out there and he led these guys. It was fun. And I wanted to talk about the offensive line a little bit. A couple injuries throughout the game, but you had a couple guys come in and step up. Talk about them. Absolutely. It's kind of interesting because some injuries from last week. Conway got in last week for a drive, so he got a little bit of varsity time last week, but he was a big player tonight. He had to go in for Caden Wawrnek, and those are big shoes to fill. I think anybody that's seen us, they know that he is that anchor to that offensive line. Derek Beal coming in right away. He comes over, big smile. Derek's a happy guy, but he's a fierce competitor. He takes that nasty mentality that I'm looking for, and he just takes it to him. Hats off to both of those guys. That's a big deal, especially them coming in playing side by side. It was just really fun to see. All right, any final thoughts on a big victory tonight? Final thoughts, this team is resilient. There was some stuff not going our way in the second half, and there's some things that we're going to clean up, but so proud. This coaching staff could not be any more proud of these guys. We appreciate everybody from Yankton making it up here on a short notice of an early game. So, all right, well, thank you, Coach. Congrats on a big victory, and we'll talk to you tomorrow morning on the Coach's Corner Show. Thank you, and go Bucks.
All right, well, that was offensive coordinator Terry Huber. The Bucks with a big victory tonight over the T-Area Titans, 37-26. We're going to take a break and we'll be back here in a few minutes on KYNT.
Boston Shoes to Boots is proud to support Yankton High School athletics. Boston Shoes to Boots is your headquarters for quality and comfortable shoes for the whole family. From athletics and work boots to sandals and dress, we have you covered by our popular brands like Brooks, New Balance, Birkenstock, Red Wing, Keen, and so many more. Shop our location downtown at 313 Cedar Street or visit us online at bostonshoestoboots.com. Boston Shoes to Boots, your footwear expert since 1915.
I'm Nancy Winandy from Yankton Thrive. Most of you are aware of the manufacturing careers available in Yankton, but I wanted to highlight the variety of other work options available, such as the Yankton School District, healthcare, restaurants, local shops. Some of these positions are part-time or seasonal, perfect for the retiree who wants to keep active, at-home parents looking for something to do while the kids are at school, or someone looking to make a little extra money for Christmas. See what's available at our website, yanktonsd.com.
Investing in your home is easier and more fun when you have local choices. This is Cody Miles, owner of Upper Midwest Garage Door. We offer a wide variety of American-made, unique Clopay garage doors, free in-home consultations, a digital preview of the new garage doors on your home, and the expert small-town service you deserve. Get started today with your local independent Clopay dealer, Upper Midwest Garage Door. Give us a call, stop by, or learn more at uppermidwestgaragedoor.com.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, ref! That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble, insure with MT&RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. Visit mtrcsmithinsurance.com.
As times change, technology changes. Don't be left behind by your contact lenses. Vision Care Associates now offers infused multifocal contact lenses, specialized lenses that can provide you with clear vision at multiple distances without switching between glasses and contacts. Don't let glasses slow you down any longer. Call us today to schedule an appointment to try infused multifocal contact lenses.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
The start of a new school year is a good time to evaluate your children's healthcare needs, whether it is a doctor's checkup, replacing EpiPens for serious allergies, or renewing prescriptions for inhalers to treat activity-induced breathing problems. Hi, this is Michael from Yankton Rexall, and we pride ourselves in providing accurate prescriptions and appropriate medical information for your child's health. Good health contributes to good students. Celebrating 100 years, your hometown pharmacy since 1923, Yankton Rexall.
Kids eat free in September at Wahlburgers at Hy-Vee to celebrate National Family Meals Month. That's right, get a free kids meal with the purchase of an adult entree. Kids 12 and under can choose from favorites like a burger and fries, grilled cheese, chicken tenders, and more. Bring the family together. Dine in at Wahlburgers at Hy-Vee and get a free kids meal with the purchase of an adult entree every day in September. Dine in only. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
And welcome back to the Yankton Rexall post-game wrap. I'm Bryce Ladwig alongside Josh Boelter. We're here in the Fairfield Inn broadcast booth. Hot breakfast, large family rooms, and a great location can be found at Fairfield Inn and Suites, located at 2607 Broadway Avenue in Yankton. Let's jump into our out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Upper Midwest Garage Door. Specialized in the sales, installation, and service of residential and commercial garage doors and openers throughout eastern South Dakota. Upper Midwest Garage Doors, your local authorized Clopay dealer. And 11AA scoring updates. Sioux Falls Jefferson, the interclass matchup with Mitchell. They beat Mitchell 63-0. Of course, Yankton over at T area 37-26. Pierre is leading Watertown, Josh, 28-6 at the half. And Spearfish is leading Bellefouche 26-0. 6 minutes left in the second half. Brookings is leading Douglas 7-0. 8 minutes left in the second half. Aberdeen Central leading Huron 7-0. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. And actually, you know what? I want to go back up a little bit. When I said in the second half for the last couple of games, it was second quarter. I apologize.
Yeah, remember, it's only like 8 o'clock. We're not used to this. We're used to this being around 10:30.
Some low-scoring games, if that's the case, yeah. And Sturgis around St. Thomas More. I do not have an update on that one. That is out west. And that's a battle of two 2-2 teams. That's your out-of-town scoreboard. All right, let's jump into your stat recap brought to you by Mayor Signs. If it's time to review the look of your business's signage, let Mayor Signs help. They offer all types of signs, including lit, non-lit, digital, and much more. Contact Mayor Signs today on 4th and Broadway in Yankton.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start with the Yankton Bucks. Their quarterback, Lucas Kamshoff, on the night, 15 for 25, passing 181 yards and a touchdown. He had 53 yards on 7 carries and a touchdown as well. Really nice performance for him on the day. Leading the way rushing for the Bucks was Evan Sirk, 31 carries, 84 yards, 2 touchdowns on the night. Leading receiver for the Bucks was Tucker Gilmore with 4 catches for 73 yards. Peyton Peterson with 2 catches for 42 yards. Sirk also had 3 catches for 28 yards. And Carson Ness with a couple grabs, 2 catches for 25 yards. Take a look on the defensive side for the Bucks. How about Matthew Sheldon with 10 total tackles? Bryce Carl with a sack. Donald Rounds with a sack. Frankie Invelt with 2 sacks as well. And Austin Goebel, an all-around good performance. Didn't catch any passes tonight, but he had that kick return in the first half for a touchdown as well as the game-sealing interception. So a nice day overall for the Bucks. Let's move over to the Titans. Passing on the day, Brenner Conrad was 4 for 9 for 134 yards. He had a touchdown and a pick. He had 15 yards on 13 carries as well. Cole McKinney, the leading rusher for the Titans, 6 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown. On defense, leading the way was Dawson Eimers with 11 total tackles.
Thank you, Josh. And let's jump right into our awards of the game. Well, and I want to pre-emphasize this by saying, folks, everyone could have gotten every award. Yeah. All right, I'm the only one at this field for Yankton that probably didn't get an award tonight because it was a really team effort.
Yeah, it really was. All 3 phases of the game. Plays were made on special teams, on offense, on defense, but really anybody could have won an award tonight.
The defensive player of the game brought to you by Olson's Pest Technicians, your residential and commercial pest control solutions. Call 1-800-KIL-BUGS. Josh, who do we have?
Well, there were a couple shout-outs. Bryce Carl and Donald Rounds both got sacks. How about Matthew Sheldon with 10 total tackles? But we're going to go with Frankie Infelt tonight. 2 sacks.
Frankie the Monster.
Yeah, the Frankenstein's monsters you called him earlier, too. I like it. 2 sacks there in the first half. He had a nice game off the edge. And, yeah, that's your defensive player of the game, Frankie Infelt.
I think I'm going to go the Monster. I think
Monster?
That's it.
I like it.
And I have a new, and this one's going to stay. I have this one for our offensive player of the game when we get to it. Your offensive player of the game brought to you by Hy-Vee. There's a helpful smile in every aisle. Who do we have?
Yeah, once again, there are multiple shout-outs here. Tucker Gilmore had 73 yards receiving. Lucas Kamshoff, over 230 yards of total offense on the day, 2 touchdowns. But we're going to give it to Evan Sirk tonight. He really stepped up. He was a guy who didn't have his running mate in the backfield in Shaler Platt tonight. It's usually been a thunder and lightning type combo. He was all of it tonight, and he had 31 carries for 84 yards. He had 2 scores on the night. So Evan Sirk, your offensive player of the game.
Evan the Muscle Sirk.
I like it.
There you go.
I like it.
There you go. All right, we already had our post-game coach interview. Our move of the game brought to you by The Move Group. Make the move with Mason and The Move Group. And your move of the game, again, brought to you by Mason Strom and The Move Group, will be that Lucas Kamshoff pass downfield to Peyton Peterson. That was the end of the first half, right?
End of the first half, yeah. The Yankton ended up getting 3 on the drive, which is big. Really sets the tone going into the second half. It was a nice play, tough play to make by both guys, and they were able to step up and get it down the field and set up 3 points.
Even X's and O's, I just thought it was the coolest play of the game. So that's pretty much why it's the move of the game. And again, we're here in the Fairfield Inn broadcast booth. Yankton's newest and nicest hotel, Fairfield Inn, is open and located at 21st and Broadway. And we'll get into your schedule preview for Yankton. Josh, who do the Yankton Bucks have next week?
Yeah, so they have homecoming next week. They'll be at home, obviously, and they play Brookings. That'll be an interesting game. Yankton with a chance to add to an already impressive season against the Brookings team that's kind of struggled, but like you said, up early in their matchup tonight. Going to be interesting to see how that goes, but homecoming next week against Brookings.
That schedule preview brought to you by Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance. Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance has been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, they'll help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. That's Roy Wilcox State Farm, a proud supporter of Yankton Bucks Football. I think it's going to wrap it up for us here at Titan Field. Yankton snaps a 19-game home winning streak for the T area Titans. Also become just the second opponent in Class 11 AA history for T to beat the Titans, not named peer governors. So big road victory for the Yankton Bucks. Josh, final thoughts here.
Yeah, what an impressive win for Yankton. This is a season-defining win, I think, in my opinion. These were two of the three top-ranked teams in Class 11 AA. You come on the road in a situation where game time gets moved up due to weather, and you come out and respond, and you really brought it in the first half, get that big lead. That's so incredibly difficult to do, no matter who you're playing, to do that on the road, let alone against a good team like T. An impressive win for Yankton. Final thoughts, though. Enjoy it and then get back to work. And Brookings on Friday. That's what I got.
I should mention T's schedule ahead as well. They go to Sturgis next week and then go to Spearfish the following week and then host Pierre and then host Watertown. So T area's schedule is looking pretty tough moving forward. And so we'll see if Yankton will at some point maybe meet T in the playoffs. And that'll be very exciting if that is the case. Thank you to Kenzie Gaziski, our KYNT studio producer, to Trevin Ricklick, helping us on site here at Titan Field, as well as Brayden Butler, our camera operator, as well as the host of the Yankton Bucks Football Kickoff Show, and Josh Boelter sitting along right alongside me here in the Fairfield Inn broadcast booth. Thank you to our sponsors, and most importantly, thank you to you for listening or watching on KYNT, KYNTV, Yankton's home team, Yankton's home stream. I'm Bryce Ladwig. Good night from Titan Field in T, South Dakota.
Thank you for listening to Yankton Athletics on KYNT, a Riverfront sports property, and Yankton's home team. Remember, KYNT is your home for Yankton High School athletics.
FM 1021 and AM 1450. KYNT, Yankton.
ABC News is courtesy of Moody Motors in Nyborough. Vehicle shopping? See our inventory at moodymotor.com.
You're in the